Yeah, I hope so. And hello everyone. We
Alright.
are
Howdy.
Hello, hello.
we are back and today we're going to be digging in Bioshock 2 as soon as I put the cartridge in because I forgot. Apparently, even though I downloaded it, I need the cartridge because partially the game is on cartridge, partially you have to download it.
Yeah, it's like the PlayStation games. If you bought a physical copy, you need to have the disc in while you're playing it.
Kind of like the God of War collection on
Yeah,
PlayStation. Like you get I want to say 3 games on disc, and you have to download the other two.
Yeah. So
but you still need the disc, right?
the ending that I got yesterday for
Yeah.
Bioshock was, you leave Rapture, you grow old, you get all the girls with you. Hey MC,
Hey MC,
and
how's it going?
AMC.
Welcome to the stream.
generally is a very like wholesome ending. Like you are basically their dad, and they all gather around you while you're dying from old age and blah blah. So, nice thing. Oh yeah, I wanted to tell you one thing. Like a few days ago, I discovered that my skin, what I used to call chicken skin syndrome, is actually called chicken skin syndrome. And
Huh.
yeah, wait, it even has like official diagnosis. Wait, chicken skin syndrome. It's called keratosis pilaris.
Oh,
Uh,
keratosis.
yeah,
I'm familiar with that term.
yeah. Basically, my skin, like here and on my thighs, looks very unpleasant. Like it has a bajillion of tiny red pimples, and when you like pass, when you
Kind of
pass your like
dry
hand, it's very
and
dry
cracked.
and rough. Yeah, it's basically like if you were, that like sandpaper. It
Yeah.
feels like
That's
sandpaper,
that's pretty
and
common
it,
as
yeah,
dermatological ailments go, I think.
yeah. And I've asked like a dermatologist, and they said like, yeah, unfortunately, there's no cure. Like it's a permanent condition and usually hereditary. Because my mom had the same thing, but they like suggested me some ointment to make it like a little bit smoother, and they said that usually it goes away when the person reaches 30. So I'm 1 year away from that. So this just made my entire year. I was
Oh
before
That's
God, okay.
worried, like, oh no,
curious.
I'm gonna like hit 30 and it's a scary number and this and that. And now I'm like, fuck yes, I want to be 30 so I can have a normal fucking skin. Thank you for
I'm
listening to
Here's
my
just
TED
looking
talk.
at the pictures, and I think I got that on my legs.
Yeah,
here's
usually
kind
it's
of
like
Ridiculous.
upper thighs, and here. That's like the most common places where they are.
Yeah,
MC says I
well,
don't see res in this menu. I'm disappointed. And good job, Seth, never reaching 30. 29
Yeah,
forever. That's right. That is a
29
part of the
forever.
lore.
Isn't there like a store called like Forever 21? I'm gonna be Forever
Yes,
yeah.
I'm
29.
afraid so.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So, while we get this started up, Potato, I heard you managed to absolutely decimate Sekiro, because of course you did.
And then I got fucking obliterated by Ishin,
But let
the
me let
Block
me get
Saint.
this straight. You managed to rinse the second owl fight without much difficulty.
Oh, I didn't do the second owl fight. Okay, so I was actually waiting for you because I read that the second owl fight is about like the other ending that I'm not gonna do yet, and I wasn't sure am I allowed to kill him or not.
Oh, you are. You
Oh,
absolutely are.
then next time I'm killing him first and then going for Ishin.
But it's harder.
Um,
Yeah,
is
well.
it harder than Ishin?
No, it's harder than his first fight by
Oh, that's
a good
fine.
margin.
If it's
I
not
had
harder
more
than
trouble with
Ishin.
him than I did with Ishin. Ishin did not give me too much trouble.
Well, he gave me a lot of trouble.
Hugo Niusi, welcome to the stream. Howdy. How you doing?
Howdy,
Hi!
howdy.
What's up? Start Protector's
How?
Trials. I guess those are DLCs. Minerva's
Yeah.
deck. No!
They ask, how are you?
Back. I'm doing pretty fine. What about you? I'm happy that the weekend is finally here and soon I can go on vacation. On Wednesday, but still, vacation is close.
Glad I could be here for the start of my favorite Bioshock. We're gonna have a lot of fun with this one, I think.
I am aware that the game is a little bit loud right now, but there is no options currently, so middle X above is barely visible. I guess.
I want to say I remember Bioshock 2 being very dark.
Yeah. I've never finished Bioshock 2. I've played it for maybe 2 hours or so. I just remember there is like a big sister or something like that character.
Then you've not seen the best part of the game. Okay, this is not a spoiler, this is just a mechanical feature. In Bioshock 2, each of Rapture's major districts you explore has, like, a governor in charge of it that represents its culture, directs its splicer forces, all that. So we're going to venture through areas that are really heavily themed after their kind of bosses.
Right.
And for the most part, the bosses represent people who have been hurt by Rapture's system. So, like, good people, more or less.
Oh, by the way, Brady, did I tell you that we figured out which book was that Alex was talking about when he came into the stream? Like the one that he said his ex was talking about, then he was like, wait, that's Bioshock.
What was it?
It's actually a pretty famous book. It's called Atlas Shrugged.
Look, Daddy, it's you.
Oh, well, yeah, no, that's Ayn Rand. That's objectivism. That's the philosophy that Rapture is based on.
Yeah.
That's deliberate.
Let's go out to play, Daddy.
So it's not coincidental. It is totally deliberate. A lot of people thought it was just kind of gimmicky, but I love getting to play as a Big Daddy in this game. You do feel really large and really powerful.
You feel large, but do you feel in charge?
Yes, you do, actually, most of the
Nice.
time.
More angels, Daddy.
And your mission
This
control
way.
character in this game is a lot better than Frank Fontaine, I think.
I just like it that here characters actually have distinct facial features. In the first game, everybody was the same.
Come with us, little girl.
However, the you
want some, big guy?
Bioshock 2 is a lot weaker.
Bigger than hard!
They kind of try to do the same with both sides or be bad.
Get out of here, freak!
Because here we're going to be able to get to an extremist collectivist cult.
Ah,
There we are. He's
Except
perfectly safe.
they do genuinely care about people and each
This
other and
is
just
not
trying to get
your
through
daughter.
this
Do you
horrible, horrible
understand?
life beneath the sea.
Her name is Eleanor, and she is
And
mine.
there's our villain, Dr. Sophia Lamb.
Now, kneel, please. Remove
Rapture's
your
the
helmet.
chief psychologist. Who we never heard about in the first game.
yeah.
Now, take the pistol. Place it against your head. Fire.
Such a great game.
Osef, I see you added on your channel a list of games you finished.
Yeah.
And what you're. No, that's nice. That's actually.
It is.
I also see you didn't fully complete Hollow Knight. Only 100%.
Can you?
Okay,
To be
there
fair,
it is.
I haven't either.
Doesn't matter. She constantly tells me I need to platinum everything I play,
Yeah.
so I
You're
gotta
the
give her the
platinum
same.
guy.
I gotta give her the same shit. No, the platinum guy is Cookie.
True, but he's the cookie platinum guy. We need the potato platinum guy too.
Potato trophy. Trophy for accidentally cheesing a boss.
For everyone that doesn't know, Epic Game Store is giving away a free game every day for 15 days, and today's free game is Neon Abyss. Actually a quite good bullet
Ooh,
hell
nice.
I'm gonna try and claim that. I tried to claim the free game yesterday, Seth, and it wouldn't let me.
Yeah,
Like,
I tried a couple of times and then it let me maybe 2 hours after it got released.
Yeah, I gave up. Because I clicked on it and it opened a browser website that just said, error 500. I'm like, well, fuck you.
So, I really like the starting zone here, the Adonis Resort. It is Rapture's version of the ridiculously extravagant day spa.
Yeah, that's where you
And,
basically end the game. The first game.
Do you make it to the Adonis Resort? No,
yeah,
no, 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 no. It's
well, actually, you
the Adonis Plaza,
Yeah, Adonis Plaza, exactly.
the upper scale apartments.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, look at this. Beautiful.
Is that ZR you're using?
Yeah.
Because I think there's also a melee attack that won't drain drill fuel.
Drill.
Like just activated using the other shoulder button on the same side. There you go. That's it.
Oh, just okay. So if I tap it, it's just this.
Yeah.
If I hold it, okay, got it. Yeah, but like there is some really good improvements in graphics itself, like
Oh, yeah.
a little bit more detail. And as I said already, the characters have distinct facial features. I was kind of annoyed that Tannenbaum, who was like, you know, one of the major characters, looked exactly the same as like your random human citizen of
NPC,
Rapture.
yeah.
Warning, high voltage.
It's impressive to see that they managed to maintain Rapture's really distinct visual language, even though, as you'll notice, the entire city's in a greatly advanced state of disrepair compared to the game. Like, things are much, much worse around here. MC says, imagine playing an FPS with a controller, screams in
Oh
agony.
yeah. It really is not that comfortable. You get used to it. I mean, it's much smoother than a lot of other games, but like turning your camera is a bit slower than I would like.
Yeah.
I have a really hard time playing them with mouse and keyboard.
Really?
It's the keyboard that screws with me, like all of those controls. They never feel anywhere near as fluid, and I've just never been able to get used to them. The mouse aiming is great, but I mean, like, motion, item usage, all of that tends to feel really cumbersome by comparison. But that's just me. I grew up playing with everything with a controller, so.
By the way, I wanted to talk about one thing that MC brought up in our video channel. By the way, if you're not on Discord, please join up. We're always talking about a lot of various topics from, you know, gaming industry, whether it is about games itself, developers, movements in gaming world, etc. And yeah, he showed me a video from a journalist type of YouTube channel where they were doing research on a Roblox company. And holy crap, like, they are such a disgusting company. They're literally violating all sorts of child labor laws and
Well, technically, they're not violating any laws. That's the problem.
because everything is online. And they're not being held accountable because quite a lot of parents don't even know what their kids are doing online.
Yeah, because
I mean,
technically the kids aren't actually working for them in a legal sense. You know?
They're working
They're
for
just
each
making
other.
their games and hoping that they will earn some money because they
Yeah.
make them think they have a chance to earn money.
It's like the pachinko or gumball machine gambling exemption in Japan, right? Because you aren't doing something explicitly for guaranteed pay, we're not employing you. We're not paying you.
Basically.
We're not doing enough to
No,
constitute that.
it's also this, like, you don't. Yeah, so the scummy part is people to play what you made, your game, or experience what they call it, because if they call it a game, then Apple's store can fuck them over. But that's to the side now. So people have to pay Robux to play your game, right?
Yeah.
And you get maybe, like, what he say, 24.5%
Yeah.
of what people pay. So Roblox takes 75.5% of the Robux people pay to play your game. And then you get paid in Robux. You don't get actual money.
What?
And once you
Yep.
collect 100,000 Robux, you can cash that out into money.
Yeah,
But,
and that is the equivalent
but
of $1,000.
no. That is an equivalent of $1,000 if you buy Robux. However, if you are cashing out your Robux, 100,000 will only get you about $350.
Because Roblox takes a cut out of that.
Yep.
No, because they buy them out at a lower price, a much lower,
Oh
a
my
significantly
God,
lower.
You know what that is, right? Like that specific type of currency exchange has a storied legacy in the U.S. That's like company scrip.
That's
Yeah,
exactly
yeah,
what
yeah.
he mentioned.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And
Script.
the funny
For-
thing is that, of course, the company didn't like that video being made, so they reached out and tried to like let them know that they're not happy, and they would very much appreciate if they can take it down.
No.
And the guys were like, huh, no, and made another video digging even deeper and found even more scummier practices. And
Oh, I've not seen the second one.
yeah, you can probably find it in the list. I don't know what the name is.
I'll look for it if it's in the same channel.
Yeah,
so I can...
Unless
but
it's recently been
basically-
struck by the Roblox folks and is in limbo.
But basically, the thing is, they said like, oh, you just don't see the bigger picture and la 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 1540. And then they send them like a list of questions that they would like answered, like the journalist guy did it. And the response they got from the Roblox company was like, we find no use in like responding to your questions because we see you don't see the bigger picture, so we're just gonna address everything like together. And it was like,
Yeah.
If she says I didn't include the second video because part 1's a bad day, part 2 is a bad week.
Exactly. Yeah, it really, really goes bad.
Well,
Oh yeah.
I mean,
they're scum.
I'm not entirely sure what else one would expect though from like a company clearly using let's be honest with ourselves, a lower quality product like the game itself. The software is not exceptional in the least. To commercially exploit a very young player base. Like, just correct me if I'm wrong here. I could be totally misunderstanding the bigger picture, as it were. But, like, while Fortnite, Minecraft, games like that are often, like, associated with, younger skewing player bases, and therefore there's a lot of concern about how younger players are engaging with the game or incentivized to engage with monetization schemes. Loads of adults, probably if we do the math, more adults play those games than children do, right? Like even Fortnite. Roblox, I am fairly certain, is catered almost exclusively to younger children.
Yep.
Is that correct?
Yeah.
Mostly, yeah.
I do not know any adults who play Roblox.
I think the only adults that have anything to do with Roblox is either the people in the company or the top game developers for Roblox.
Like mods and devs, yeah.
No. Like people who make games, there are adults who also make games. Like the top game makers for Roblox are actually companies.
Because Roblox is a platform technically, not a single game, right? Which is just insane. I remember seeing my cousin, one of my little cousins, playing it years ago, and man, like this was maybe 5 years ago. I did not get it. Like,
Yeah, it's because
Minecraft
it's
isn't
a
my
giant,
kind of game.
It's a giant
but I get
sandbox,
the appeal.
so
Yeah, but it's super easy to learn how to make stuff in it.
yeah.
Which is why it would be a good thing for kids, to learn, making games because it's simple to use. But the fact that they just literally make you think you can, actually earn money from it, make a living. It's better if your kids are interested in making games, just get them into like a simple Unity or Unreal Engine class where they just make simple sprite games until they get better at it. It's just worth every single dollar you can pay for it. just so
Get them an
Roblox doesn't get
education.
a cent.
Get them an education from professionals.
Yeah.
Like, and nowadays, with today's tech industry being as it is, there are scores of qualified professionals currently working in the field or who have previous experience in the field, more than willing to share their knowledge for pay as an instructor.
Not
Like
even that.
scores
You can find really good videos where people will explain to you for
Yeah.
free on YouTube, or even I think Zenva has cheap, like
Yeah,
20 bucks
Udemy, all of
courses.
those sites.
Yeah, easy, like
I want to
easy, and it
say,
will be worth every money. And then when your kids get really good at it, don't let them get a job in a AAA company because that's not a good idea.
obviously it's at a higher level, but there are like because they were recorded at conventions and the like, there are friggin' lectures from John Romero on how to make games, like from a mechanical and a stylistic standpoint, available for free online.
Yeah, you can
Like
find
people
a
at
lot
that
of
level.
resources.
Yeah. MC says it's okay, Brady. The CEO is only valued at $8 billion. Nothing
Yep.
major.
Actually,
Again.
the company itself is valued more than Nintendo now.
It's worth 7
Oh, that's
Ubisoft,
disgusting.
Yeah.
which I guess now that I think about it, that's
Yeah,
the
I
same.
was like, why are you shouting like that? Is okay.
Well, you see, Potato, it's technically worth 7 different Ubisofts, but if you look at it, you're climbing the same radio towers and clearing out the same bandit camps in each of those individual Ubisofts.
Yeah, exactly. It's 7
So
same
really, they're
Ubisoft.
all-
I believe though Roblox games made by 11-year-olds have a lot less bugs than a Ubisoft game.
Yes.
Fair. It's not a
And
fair
the
comparison.
kids release complete games as well.
And MC says Larian Studio does a like game development education day for kids. It's a good joke. Ubisoft is scummy. 7 Ubisoft is appropriate.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, that's true.
Maybe
Like, when
7
I saw
Ubisoft can make
Roblox-
one whole game.
This is like just my impression was because I didn't know what it was right when I saw
Yep.
my cousin playing it. I was like, did this poor kid download like some knockoff like Steam Greenlight bootleg Lego game that
Yeah.
was manufactured in the back
like-
office of
yeah.
a scrapyard somewhere? But no, it's one of the most profitable games of all time. 'Cause of course,
Yeah,
it's-
most played, like 200 million players or something like that. It's sad.
Oh man.
Okay, Big Sister is scary as hell.
She's also really hard. Not here, I believe, but like later in the game. We're out of trouble.
Oh,
Oh,
whoops.
heal.
They changed the button for healing, so I was impressed.
I think our only hope to stop Roblox is just to make an addictive game, a game so addictive to kids that they will just forget about Roblox.
Are you done? Yeah, I think-
4 blocks. Let's
Four.
get to work.
Yeah, I don't know.
Or
it's
here's
really,
an idea. Why don't we start selling like platformers and RPGs to younger audiences again? You know, like quality games that can be enjoyed and instill an appreciation of like robust design principles in young audiences interested in the medium, instead of addictive like shared world MMO crap.
Well, I mean, the concept of it would be if it was like a free-to-play thing,
Sure.
and if they had like a not exploitative, manipulative monetization system, that would be great. Because but also like any game, does like building stuff you learn from it is unusable anywhere else other than like the philosophical way of building games. I'm gonna do this. But
Like-
just
like
the way you
more-
make it, like in a
Yeah.
technical sense, it won't help you with
Yeah.
anything else.
It's like Little Big Planet's level creator, but scummy.
Yeah, it's sort of like a
Mario
more advanced
Maker.
level
It's
creator.
cool and it gives you nice ideas on how to build some levels, but like Can you use
Yeah.
Mario Maker skills anywhere outside Mario Maker? Not really.
Technically, it's like a Gary's mod, but the game building is easier because you don't have to code in Lua. And, you know, Gary's mod wasn't an exploitative piece of shit game. Which
noticed
is
at
probably
this
why it's
point-
not so popular.
I noticed at this point that we've hardly said a single thing about Bioshock 2.
Yeah.
'Cause we're
Good game,
we're
we
very-
angry.
Yeah, we're very angry about Roblox.
Yeah,
I
like to
honestly
be honest.
never played it and didn't know that it was doing stuff like that.
Oh, well, I could have told you that. Like an online platform that encourages consistent engagement and targets a younger demographic almost exclusively is going to be monetarily objectionable, like in its practice. It's going to be
Probably,
very
yeah.
predatory.
I
That's
know,
been
but
the
I didn't
case.
know that it's like, you know,
That
it's
bad.
purely everything is paid, you know.
Yeah,
But also,
Yeah,
like,
no.
when you make a game, your game isn't, you can't really find it anywhere without, like, what, a direct link?
A
Like,
direct
somebody
link
searching
or
for it.
paying for a
Or-
lot of ads.
Yeah, you have to pay to get your game advertised on, like, the front
In
pages.
that suit,
And I
even the
presume
ocean
not with
cannot harm you.
Robux.
This is good.
No, with Robux,
But
but
Rapture
you
is
need
the
a lot of
death
it
of
to
many.
actually be
Yeah.
successful. So
Alone,
if you're just
you
getting
will
a
not
tiny
last
bit of
long.
Robux from
You
what
can
you
still
made,
reach the train
you
station.
can't
Find
advertise
Howdy,
it
Couch
properly.
Operations. Not entirely sure what to make of that first message.
Hey,
but
Manuel.
Subject Delta did just get a hot tub dumped onto it. So.
Yeah. Don't worry, that's Manuel. It's not a weird creep on Twitch. Well, technically yes it is, but I know this one in real life, so
We're
Okay.
all weird creeps on Twitch.
yeah.
Especially you, so.
But
Speak
yeah,
for yourself. I've been off Twitch for the past week. Thank you.
That's the only difference, yeah.
kind of. But yeah, like this entire story about roadblocks, like if MC did not point me towards that video, I probably would never have found it out myself because like generally it's not something that I'm interested in, so I never even bothered looking into it. But now I've shared it with my coworkers as well, and I've asked some people who are like very much involved in driving social change and like outside of ThoughtWorks, and they said that they're gonna check the video, so like maybe next week I'm gonna have a catch up with them or something and see. I mean, we don't have that much like say in gaming industry, but we can at least like raise awareness about the issue and maybe spread the video a bit more, or like even maybe like invite the guys from the video to have like a meetup talk with them or something, you know, just something.
Couch Operation says just a normal creep. Yeah. Gotcha. Gotcha. I love these exterior sections. I don't know about you.
It's really pretty. What I don't like is just the fact that I have this like fish eye view. It's not as bad. It's not as bad as how it was at the end of Bioshock 1 when I was looking for Big Daddy pieces and I had to put the helmet on. Like that view was really restrictive, but this one is alrighty.
So, as you can see, Rapture is definitely worse for wear.
Yeah.
Because this takes place, I want to say, several years after Bioshock
I think it was
1.
like 10 years, at least something like that. It was said in the intro. And Tannenbaum
Well, the intro
herself
took place
said, "Oh, wait.
before things went to hell.
Yeah, so Tannenbaum said, like, I already managed to see some of the little girls grow old.
Mm-hmm.
So that is definitely after death of the first character from Bioshock and like the girls that were with him.
Which wouldn't have taken long because he was subject to greatly accelerated aging.
Hi, Mitko.
Hey, howdy. Calm Before says, hello, just passing by to say hi and wish you a good stream. Well, thank you so much. It's very sweet of you.
Dankeschön. Hope
Hope you have a
nice
wonderful
evening.
evening.
Okay.
Love that those are our two options, flood and drain.
Yeah.
What if we just want dam?
Moist. I want to be moist. Like cheesecake. Yeah, one other thing I wanted to say is that from today's stream until the end of the year, every stream that I'm gonna be holding, I'm also gonna be collecting donations that will go towards Pristina Dog Shelter. It's a dog shelter that that I really respect. However, the thing is that their PayPal account got blocked by PayPal because they don't recognize Kosovo as a country.
What?
In the settings, so they had only restricted access to be able to open those money pool kind of things.
You arrive.
And PayPal shut them down completely. So until they get it up again, they can only get donations directly on their bank account. So instead of, just like tossing a bunch of small donations on the bank account, I'm gonna be collecting them on my PayPal and then make a big donation, like, from everyone together.
How wonderful.
You will see, like, messages pop up, I think, every 10 minutes or so, with something like that, so, yeah.
Couch Operations asks, by the way, Seth, did you finish the bottle in the cooler that I forgot?
No, it's still there. Waiting for you, tomorrow, yeah. He's coming to my place so we can finish Life is Strange True Colors, because he's actually hacking switches in his free time. So he can play every game and, like, load on a bunch of nice skins and stuff, and even overclock his Switch, so it builds on proper performance.
So you guys will be taking care of that while Potato and I trundle through the Ishinashina fight, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Can't think of a better way to spend my birthday.
Oh, also, so he was basically, we were playing on the overclocked Switch at my place, and the performance is much better at the cost of maybe 5-degree temperature, even less than that. It's crazy why Netflix, Nintendo didn't want to do that in the first place.
Wait, how'd you overclock it?
He's
Or is it just like a soft? Oh.
I just want to live in an alternate universe where the Netflix Switch is a thing.
Well,
MC says, I decided to say F to PayPal a little while back. Thank you for comforting me.
Yeah.
And Couch Operation says, but just till then, I can buy it retail next year. And
Yep.
it's just a software part, nothing special.
Yeah, I'm also gonna buy it retail definitely, because so far we finished 2 episodes and I'm really invested in the story. It's a really good story, plus the game is, like, breathtaking, so I definitely want to pay real money for it.
No, you're breathtaking.
Oh my god. Ah! Wait, how do I hack this?
It said place it on the door control panel. So
That's a
perhaps
door.
in the security office? Ah, see through the window. Fire it through the hole in the window.
What?
No. Like, look to the left. There should be a hole in the
Oh.
glass paneling. Yeah.
Wow.
Pretty sure that stumped me when I first went through here. So, isn't this version of hacking much better?
I love it. I love everything about it.
He says that foul mouth of yours is breathtaking.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yay! Security bot damage upgraded. Okay, so if I do it in the blue line, then I get upgrade as well.
A bonus.
That's nice.
Yeah.
You're my best friend, security bot.
We're going to be seeing lots and lots of iconography and propaganda from Sophia Lamb's Rapture family throughout the game, taking place of Ryan's more official propaganda.
So basically, they are kind of like making it seem like she's some sort of, like, not a prophet, but like a savior or something.
Yes. Yeah. Because her public ideology is that the people of Rapture should come together and love and care about one another to get through this time, instead of everyone being out for themselves, as Ryan advocated.
Oh, so she's literally
which-
the exact opposite, which is also a bit more
Yes.
how to say.
This is Dr. Sophia Lamb.
My problem is that this is being portrayed as just as villainous.
But
Yeah.
the tyrant dwells within us.
Because, honestly,
Remember, we
that
reject
does
energy.
sound like a
We
wonderful
reject
socio-political
the self.
ethos. Now, it
We
gets
reject
hand-waved kind
the
of, sort of, as we'll
tyrant.
see, because the implication is she's being disingenuous. She
Yeah, of
doesn't
course.
actually believe that. But like all of the people who are associated with the Rapture family will run into who aren't, you know, drug addicted splicers are pretty good people.
Yeah, yeah. It's kind of like in Bioshock Infinite, where
Yes.
like
Where
no
they
one
try
is
to
good
say,
and no one is
where
bad.
they try to
kind of.
say, the enslaved people are just as bad as the people who enslaved them.
Yeah.
Which is absurd.
Yeah, yeah.
That's when I just like totally. I'm pretty sure I mentioned before. That's when I just clocked out of the game story and just was on autopilot for the rest. I couldn't care less. Like,
Yeah.
I understand the game's plot was heavily reworked due to objections from. I understand more conservative, like more like fundamentalist sounding Christian members of the dev team. But I don't understand why on earth then you would justify a both sides are as bad as each other argument. In the game where you've been showing us exactly how bad one of those sides can be.
Marks you a dead man. 10 years, Subject Delta. Since I watched you put a gun
It's bad,
to
it's
your
bad.
head and pull
Bottom
the
line
trigger.
is the plot line of Bioshock Infinite is very bad.
Out of your pain,
It's a fun
paradise
game,
was
it's beautiful,
born.
just bad.
You know what I just
bad.
realized?
Survived.
Tannenbaum must be super old because she claims she saw her little ones grow old.
Please understand that like all I have done, this is an
Yeah,
act
I
of
don't know
love.
if they're also subject to accelerated aging, but yeah, she would be older.
Sophia Lamb, she has found you.
Also, Sophia Lamb apparently doesn't know how to use a camera. She had old person on webcam vibes there.
Yeah, yeah.
Like where all you see is like her eyes and her forehead.
I can see.
The Bioshock 2 experience.
Oh look, it's me in the water again. Search corpses for loot. What corpses?
Oh
Game
god,
don't-
Seth, your email notification that you're live is just genius.
I know, right?
Yeah. I'm like, is Twitch throwing shade at you, or is that a custom one you put? Like, I got an email. Seth the Overwatch is live. Click here to remove this notification.
Yeah, it's the same thing that pops on the phone. Like, Seth is live.
Now
Click here
you
to
know
remove
of
the
enemy you
notification.
share. Sophia Lamb.
The one I get
The
is
camera
Set
in
Me
your
Over,
helmet
which
allows
is
me to
no,
watch through
Poppy
your
or
eyes
Beppo, leave it,
and help
leave
you
it,
to
no.
fight her.
I had
That's
that
what
one
I
until
get.
today, I think.
Okay.
Now I changed it to click here to remove the notification.
Yes, yes, I can see that. Oh, that's brilliant.
Yeah. Okay. Eh. Okay, let's. I'm too thick.
My most consistent complaint about this game is going to be it's way too dark.
Yeah. Unity and Metamorphosis.
Have a look at that. Beautiful,
Wow.
huh?
Creepy, but nice. Okay, Vita Chamber. Anything here to loot? Niet. Oh.
Careful, security cameras belong to Lamb. But if you are clever, they can be made to serve
There we go.
you.
Okay,
Oh,
Seth,
I
I've
love it.
decided
Yeah?
to buy the Razer Keo Pro.
What you think I was?
I'm just wondering, I also found maybe a new microphone I want to buy.
Which one?
It's another Trust microphone.
Okay.
It's GXT 255 Plus Onyx, but it comes with a boom arm.
Oh, okay.
The boom arm is kind of similar to the Rode PSA. It's just a bit lesser quality because it's not Rode.
Yeah.
But it has like the built-in cable, and it has a USB hub at the part of the boom arm where
Oh,
the
that's really
microphone
nice.
goes. Yeah, so you plug in the microphone
Convenient.
and it has this extra USB port there.
Yeah, yeah, that sounds convenient.
Very nice.
I mean, quality-wise, I don't know about those microphones, but the one that you have sounds pretty great. So if it's at least that quality, I think you're pretty
It's
good.
it's by the same company, just a newer
Newer version.
model.
Yeah. Is that your Christmas present to yourself?
That's the camera, the microphone. I'm not sure because this one is pretty good. I just need a new boom arm, and
Come on,
this is
potato, treat
like
yourself.
yeah, but this is like 150 euros.
Father,
Treat yourself.
It's me, Eleanor. I know you're awake in there. I can feel it. Mother won't be able to toy with you like that ever again. This plasmid is for you.
She's
If
an
I'm
adult?
right, you can use
I mean,
it now.
yeah, that's 10 years
Please,
later, so she should be a
find me.
teenager.
And yeah,
Take this
that's
plasmid.
your daughter, your biological daughter.
Telekinesis.
And-
Nice.
Dr. Lamb is her mother.
Throw objects at foes. You can even catch
Are we
grenades
playing a
and throw them
telenovela?
back.
No, yeah, basically this entire game is just one very nasty divorce arbitration.
Yeah, that's... Wait. Oh, this is practice, okay. Wait.
Yeah, here in the Croatian post office.
So that's where all my packages went. Oh, no, look at this. Wait. Give me trash. I can eat it. So that's where my and drink it. That's where my packages went.
There's just a shattered pneumatic tube launching mail into an unattended room
Yeah.
somewhere in Zagreb.
Yeah, basically Croatian Post in a nutshell. She knows the way. No. Knuckles knows the
Show
way.
me the way. Show me the way.
He saved a whole kindergarten full of kids.
Okay,
Oh
let
yeah,
me
you
see.
can throw those.
Have a squirt with
Those
each
propane
other.
tanks?
It's not left.
Propane and propane accessories.
Not the anticipated result.
Yeah, and those guys were
Are
like...
there more?
They didn't even notice?
It took
Yes.
them a minute.
Get them, Bobby. Get them. I named the bot Bobby. Bobby the bot.
You just need to rig it up with Bobby Hill quotes then.
Rapture without me. No city
I don't know you!
Are you adding that to your usual repertoire? Avocado.
That's my purse! Bioshock Christian says, it's so interesting. You can really feel the difference in an overclocked Tegra chip in a Nintendo Switch by comparing GTA Definitive Edition on standard with graphics mod and maximum core speed.
private vehicle craze will blow.
Does it make GTA Definitive Edition good, though?
Nah, I
I
don't
don't think
think.
anything can make
yeah.
the GTA Definitive Edition good. I think the only thing that can make the GTA Definitive Edition good is Cyberpunk by comparison.
Fair. I'm kind of in the minority on at least one topic. I think the kind of exaggerated cartoony designs they used for characters, like in the Definitive Edition, to still retain some of the original
I
kind
find
of
it
visual
charming.
style. Yeah, so do I. Like, those models are kind of cute. Not what you'd expect from modern GTA, but they've got personality. They do. Problem is the game, well, I was going to say runs like crap, but it doesn't run at all. It barely walks. And they're meant to be updated versions of games, some of them that are going on like 20 years old. That's just insane.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, but
I
the
would never
Definitive
pay
Edition-
a full retail price for GTA.
Maybe for all three of them together, if they worked properly.
I don't know. My problem is that they kind of made the remakes look like they're a mobile game.
Yeah.
Like they were made by a mobile game company. And I'm just waiting for the inevitable. You can't play anymore for now. You need to get 5 friends to click this link, or you can pay $5 to keep playing.
Oh, yeah.
Hugo Niusi asks, is specific reason for you wearing your hood all the time while streaming? Isn't it hard to hear your headphones through?
Oh, it's very loud, so I hear everyone pretty nicely. The reason why I have my hood up most of the time is because I'm cold, because my dog is sitting on the balcony door, so I cannot close it, and as soon as I close it, he starts whining that he wants it open. He has triple coat, like fur coat, so he's always hot, and I'm always cold, and that doesn't work together, so I get to be the one that suffers.
And Couch Operation says you laugh about it, but with all patches out now and the Switch mods, it looks and feels good. I also have a PC port of the original running on Switch, and it looks so much better. So, if fans do half the work, the games are actually not that bad.
Yes. Point of the story, yes.
Can I just pay $30 for the game and then $30 to whoever mods it so it's good?
That's what I was going to say,
because...
Because I definitely see where you're coming from, but that doesn't sound like a ringing endorsement to me when you say, oh, well, with what the devs have released, and if you do these 30 other things with fan modifications, then it's not too bad.
Yeah. Too much work.
Pretty sure they were able to mod Superman 64 to work decently at some point.
I mean, honestly, whatever happened to the games that just came out finished? I don't know, I might be old-fashioned, but I kinda like my games to work from the day I buy them.
I might be old, but I know a time where you got paid to test games, not pay extra to test the game.
Each man is a prisoner to bias.
You know,
delusion, or the pain of a
really, we're all being
76 beta.
They are as real as rain.
Couch Operation says, yeah, that's a mess. Pay so much and get, like a shit item.
Yeah.
And also up until recently when Steam, like, offered refunds after, like, if you don't play more than 2 hours.
Yeah.
You couldn't really go and try out a game. Like, before, you could just buy a gaming magazine and get a bunch of demos. Or go to the game's website and they have a demo because they want you to try out their game and buy it. And you'd go like, okay, let me play like the first half hour of the game or 20 minutes or whatever, and I like this game, I'm gonna buy it. And then for a long time it was just, well, you can buy the game, and if you don't like it, then don't watch. Or, you know, the option that I went for, just pirate the game, and if it's a good game, you give the developers money.
No, I wanted the... There. So that's why there is a dispenser.
I know of your bond with Eleanor Delta. To save yourself, you will.
She is so mad at me. Like, what did I do to you, lady? Why are you calling me Specimen Delta? I'm your husband.
There is no place for
ex-husband, I don't know.
The Subject Delta is your official designation as a Big Daddy. And Dr. Lamb isn't entirely well. She's a better person than Andrew Ryan ever was, but, she's not great at this point. Rapture's been super unkind to a lot of people.
Yeah, that guy agrees.
The irony is that this theory is why Ryan's people invited me here. They mistake my study of natural law for the worship of competition. Remember, Eleanor, one must know the beast before it can be slain.
Okay, Vita Chamber. Whenever I see a Vita Chamber, I always feel safer. It's like, okay, these noises, the screaming noises are not nice. No refunds, no returns. Ah! Motherfucker. Hello, Bobby. Oh.
Bobby is going to be our best friend by this playthrough.
Yeah.
Quickly, head for
I think
the
at a certain point we'll be able to, like, commandeer a small army of Bobbies for certain encounters.
God damn it, Bobby.
That bot ain't right.
Go, Bobby.
Bobbert.
Come on! I hate waiting! Why do they always gotta leave?
Oh, so Potato, what did you think about the corrupted monk also coming back in Sekiro?
Oh, honestly, he was easier than the first one.
Had less
She,
stamina,
actually.
didn't it?
Yeah, and I think it took me like 4 tries or something, 5 maybe.
No, Bobby. Bobby's on
But
fire.
that's
More
my
fun.
biggest complaint about Sekiro is it starts reusing its major bosses pretty extensively. near
But
the
like
late game.
the corrupted monk, reusing it is fine. Even has a decent, decent sort of reasoning. Like the first one was just an illusion.
Did you get the quick kill in phase 2?
The quick kill?
Yeah, you can skip that phase entirely. Pretty
Oh no,
easily.
I didn't skip it.
So when she like coats or enshrouds the arena in mist and starts summoning those clones, right? If you grapple to any of the tree branches overlooking the
Oh, you
arena,
can skip that. Yeah, I was doing that. Like, if you go to the highest branch, like the one above the exit to the arena, she just stops doing it.
no.
Oh,
If
okay.
you like survey the arena by grappling from branch to branch, you can find the genuine article hiding in the mist and perform a leaping death blow on her.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Like all I did was climb the highest branch, and she would just stop doing it. Like she would just immediately go back to the normal phase.
Yeah, no, that's what happens if the attack ends, like if it runs its full
Yeah,
course.
but if I don't go onto that branch, the attack would last for quite a while.
Yes, no, that's also true because I think the way it works is if she's vulnerable, like in your sight for too long, like the actual monk, the attack will conclude much earlier because like it's a short window you have.
So
Oh,
sorry to
because I had
interrupt
no.
you, but just Hugo asked for a bank account to donate. I'm gonna give you one that I'm not using for anything, so it's empty. So that way I'm gonna easily know how much the donation is and everything properly. So
And Couch Operations tells Potato sent you a short message on Discord. Didn't want to share links here.
Oh, okay. For the
there you
mod.
go. Can one of you maybe copy this in case somebody else asks as well?
Of course.
Just put it
yeah,
somewhere,
sure.
yeah. Ah, there we go, and the message actually popped up with what we were saying earlier.
Hugo says thank you.
I will be donating at the end of the year, so for New Year's Eve, and of course posting in Discord when I donate, so you guys know how much we collected, and also that you know that your money went there, that I didn't, pocket it and run away to, I don't know, vacation or something.
You didn't cyberpunk it.
Yeah.
You didn't start Citizen it, you mean?
Oh,
Alright.
wow,
No,
guys.
no. Spaceship someday. Remember? That's worth it. Someday
Steph is
spaceship.
promising you the concept of charity.
Your pledge is a pledge towards a pledge.
Maybe pledge someday. This is a nice
Okay, yeah,
elevator,
the
right?
differences in this like graphics mod is
Here
just
is what the
insane.
children tell me.
Yeah?
You are
Yeah.
a very old Big Daddy.
What,
Bonded for life to a single little
What
one.
couch
When you are
operations
apart for
sent
too
me.
long, your body begins to
I mean,
shut down. Like a
it's not,
coma.
spectacular,
As the girl is in
but
the Rapture,
just
you
like
are
there's
trapped here as well.
instead of
The
just
name
like
of your little one
having
is Eleanor
rain
Lamb,
just seem like a 2D
daughter of
thing
Sophia.
that's just overlaying the
She
game.
is kept at
There's
the
pouring
futuristic
through
puddles.
on the
There's a
other
reflective
side of the
puddle
city.
on the
You
floor,
must go there and
and
save her.
the rain actually looked like
before
it's
it is too
falling
late.
in the distance and not just in front of the fucking screen.
You seen all the clips where like cutscene views cut to shots filmed entirely inside the cabs of cars with rain pouring straight through?
No, I didn't see that. It's just insane.
I like it how subtly they showed me that there were some traps over there.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Okay, I treated
Trap rivets
myself.
will
there.
never fire against you. Oh, okay.
I got
That's
both
good
the
to know.
camera and the microphone.
Of course you
There
do.
you go.
Good job. Treat yourself.
And also, it should arrive tomorrow in the like afternoon or something.
Nice. Where did you
Wow.
order it from?
Links.
Mm.
They have like a premium delivery service, which is only like a couple of euros extra, and they deliver it either the same day if you order it by noon,
Uh-huh.
or the next day, like in the morning if you order it in
Nice.
the evening.
Even the corpses in this game look a bit better than the corpses in the first game.
So, how do you feel about Bioshock 2 so far? Like, you know, an hour and change. Not quite an hour in.
I am liking it a bit more. Like gameplay-wise, it feels a little bit smoother. But yeah, like it being a little bit too grim and too dark is slightly annoying. I feel like I constantly have to like squint while playing.
That will improve. That will
Okay.
improve.
Okay.
So this guy, Gil Alexander, was one of Rapture's most prominent scientists who experimented really heavily on like the Adam and Eve substance. But most of the formative work on them and the Big Daddy Little Sister program was done by somebody you're probably familiar with from the first game, Dr. Yi Suchong.
Oh, fuck that guy. That's the guy that made his little subject kill his puppy.
Yeah, no, like the evil, really amoral scientist who bought entirely into everything Rapture was supposed to be about. Yeah. He's long dead by the time of Bioshock 2.
He's what?
He's long dead by the time
Oh
of
yeah, yeah. I
Bioshock.
saw his corpse on the table in Bioshock 1. He had a drill through his head,
Yep.
which was quite pleasant. For me to see that, not for him to experience that.
What do you think about another trip through Fort Frolic, though? Is that not the best part of that game?
Is why I must fight
Gil
this
Alexander's
young woman.
entertainment district?
She is using the new little ones for something, and I have returned to rescue.
And they gave her a unique
If
model
I do
this time
not,
around,
more
didn't they?
children will die for my sins, and the Rapture nightmare it will repeat forever. Now, we must talk. Citizens of Rapture, this is Subject Delta. Lamb will take this place apart to find you. Please hold back the splicers until we escape.
Okay, bye.
So Dr. Lamb was effectively able to take over the city by nature of Brian and most of his lieutenants being dead at this point. We still haven't met the mission control character for Bioshock 2, which is funny. I thought they were introduced much earlier. And I forgot entirely about Tenenbaum helping you out through here.
Yeah. For some reason, I always called her Tannenbaum. No, it's Tannenbaum because Tannenbaum means Christmas tree. So.
Yes, it does.
What?
You certainly feel much tougher as a Big Daddy.
Tougher, slower, but
It
the
feels
splicers are very hurt a lot. I'm spending
Yeah.
the first aid kits like crazy.
They do, but you're also getting more from it.
Yeah,
also.
yeah.
Thank you. Now I must leave you, and I am sorry for this, but there
Here
are
we go.
others I must help before the city drowns. This man Sinclair, he is an ally, and will guide you to Eleanor. Goodbye, Herr Delta, and good
Delta.
luck.
Well, look at you.
Augustus
A bona fide
Sinclair.
knight in armor,
Yes.
complete with iron horse. The name's Augustus Sinclair, sport, Esquire. Old Tannenbaum and I share an interest in the old Fontaine building, the very same place you'll find Eleanor Lamb. I think you and I can do business. Take the train to Ryan Amusements. I'll see you shortly.
Oh
That
yeah, we're
accent,
heading to
though.
Rapture's, it's not quite a theme park, but like a giant toy factory.
Yay!
Or maybe a theme park, I forget. It's Ryan Amusements, either way. And Mr. Sinclair's going to be helping us through the rest of the game, so I hope you love that incredible over-the-top southern drawl.
Yeah, definitely. Ah, anywhoosies, I've been playing a little bit of Shin Megami Tensei 5 today. Just a
Yeah?
little bit, though. It's super hard. Like,
As you would expect from
yeah,
an Atlas game.
definitely not something for people who are not used to Shin Megami Tensei, because the difficulty level is completely expected for people
Whoa
that know
there. Now better apply
about
the
the games.
brakes unless you're aiming to dash yourself
But it's
against
still
the
very
disaster
nice.
up ahead.
Not as bad as SMT3.
No, and it's not tedious, at least not so far. And also, all of the characters are actually voiced, like
As
the
you can
demons
see,
and
Chief,
angels.
the station here's iced over.
So it's quite cute.
That's
To
really
reach
cool.
Eleanor Lamb at Fontaine
MC says
headquarters,
Bioshock has a
we'll
lot to
have
share with
clear
System
the
Shock,
way.
but showed on
Now,
rocks.
in order to melt that ice, you'll need a plasmid, like a handful of
Yeah, I wonder if we're
hellfire.
ever gonna get that third
We used to
System
sell
Shock
a
game.
fine old product called
kinda
Oh,
up in the air.
I
In the
added
amusement
Prey
park
to
up
the
yonder.
list of games
Go
that I want
on,
to stream,
find a way
so
in.
we're gonna
Righteous?
be playing
I've
that
already
at some
been
point
on
in the
all the
future as well.
rides.
Open.
Nice.
It is an amusement park. This is one part of the city that is not controlled by one lieutenant or another. Technically, this is like as close as we're going to get to a proper character-themed level for Sinclair.
Ah, okay.
As he says, Prey from 2005, of course.
I have to disappoint you, MC. The 2017 one. Oh.
Which people love.
We are but the stones to pave the way. Okay.
I've been messing about with what of the PS5 catalog I have, and I have to say there's some good stuff on there.
What?
The only thing I
What?
own that I've goodness,
What's up with the
Of course.
butterfly symbolism, though?
transformation,
Ah,
Eleanor is
like through the
progressing
chrysalis.
brilliantly.
You know what? A lot of that iconography reminds me of, like right down to the style of the scrolls on the walls.
It is vital that I am unhindered by
the,
nature's bias.
I guess I would say messages rather than propaganda of the outsiders cults from Dishonored.
yes, 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 yes.
It's so funny. I want.
But I admit, it is with some measure of pride that I review her marked standard intelligence test. As an agent
I'd
of
like to remind you that Lamb's speaking about her own child here.
Yeah. I wonder if the big sister is actually Eleanor. Because that would kind of make sense.
MC says the old Prey was super interesting if not for poorly referenced culture, by which I'm pretty sure he means it treats with Native American culture in some fairly insensitive ways, to put it lightly.
Oh, really? I
And-
haven't heard anything about it. What's
In gameplay
Insert
wise.
your ticket now. Half price for children under 3.
half price for children under 3?
You're a rare old model, son. Alpha series, I believe. Now, Rapture's full of scientific
person,
wonderments
you
just like
motherfucker.
you. And if we can sell them to the world at my price, well, curing your condition ought to be a cakewalk. Once we find Eleanor,
Returnal
the
is a
sky's
really
the limit.
interesting game.
Have you played it already?
Yeah. I've messed about with it a bit. It's like a roguelike third-person shooter with bullet hell combat. It's a very, very interesting. I'll say interesting instead of strange because it avoids some of the negative connotations of that word. It's got a compelling world. It's beautiful, of course, because it's like a PlayStation Studios launch title for PS5. I'm not sure whether or not the bullet hell gameplay is for me though, like whether or not that's my kind of thing.
right.
But I have enjoyed my time with it. I have.
Okay. Okay.
Bullet hell in a third-person, like, kind of 3D environment is really tricky to get right, I think. When, like, you're in a 2D side-scroller, that's a different beast entirely.
The likes of which no man has seen. Now all I do is watch over it like a grizzled sheepdog. My first line of mechanical
I do think
publicity, the children
Godfall's
here
pretty
cool
good,
with
like, if
wonder.
you're looking for
Yeah.
something
Ryan,
like
my
Destiny,
vision
but with a
was
bit
immature.
more style and
Antiquated, he
melee-focused
said.
combat.
This place could be something magical. Instead, he turned it
Again,
into a
like,
school.
Potato, whenever you
No,
get
a
a PS5, if you want to grab a copy of
dedicated to
Godfall, I bet
himself.
the co-op on that is fantastic.
Oh yeah, sure, of course. I always enjoy playing co-ops with you, so.
Oh, same here, man. And it's beautiful. Again, it's like, what if the World of Warcraft, like, Human Alliance
Jammed
armors
in.
were
That'll
even
get you in the
more
park.
over-designed
But
and
buying
everything in an
incinerate's
entire
gonna
game
cost
world
atom.
looked like that. It's
It's
amazing.
a sort of genetic goo that lets you
NC
rewrite
says, did
whatever
you
God gave
or
you.
asks, did you watch
The
the
little
2015
sisters carry
Prey 2
stuff,
trailer
as
before the
you
game
may
was shut
recall,
down? I
so
want to say
no
I
need
saw
to
it.
locate
I
No.
can't remember the
I
first
heard
thing
whispering
about
near
it.
the El Dorado Lounge.
I did
Have a
not
look.
see it, unfortunately.
Me neither, I think. I don't know.
Yeah, machine
2015 is a
gun.
long time ago.
If I didn't see the trailer, I saw like a feature in a Game Informer issue or something like that about the game.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I heard about it, but
Oh, Couch Operations asks Seth, should I lend you my PS5 over holiday for a while? I haven't been using it for months.
I would say yes, but the thing is that the only game right now that I want to play on it is Demon Souls, and Brady's gonna be streaming it soon. So,
That means you can play it
Yeah.
off Steam
I
no.
or
was
on
going to
stream,
say-
and we can see if we can finish it before Brady.
What I was going to say is, I should be home, fingers crossed, by like the 19th, so like in a couple days, and I will be like mainlining Demon Souls, and if you guys would like, I'd be happy to take a few days slots off of you, because you've worked so hard to cover for me.
Oh, I'll probably give you a slot or two.
Thank you. And then if you have the PS5, if you happen to take him up on his offer, we could go through a co-op playthrough on your channel.
That
Like,
would
you know,
not
like
be
here-
a bad idea.
Here's two different ways to experience this.
Yeah. And also then, if that's finished quickly, we can also make Seth play Bloodborne.
Yeah, definitely. And I would be on hand. We both be on hand to help you.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, we could help her.
Oh
Will we do it?
God. Look, see what you've
Dude, after the time I had in Bloodborne, I don't want anybody else to have something like that.
See what you've done. God fucking damn it,
Couch
now they're gonna
Operation says
take
she can do it on her own account.
Welcome to Ryan Amusement.
And NC says it was one amazing trailer.
Enjoy the
Yeah, I don't remember anything about it, but I know a lot of people
Sports
are very
boost.
excited.
You move slightly faster. If
Actually,
you say
it seems
so.
like a lot faster.
Yeah. I still feel
No, like-
chunky, so stuff only. Fine.
I don't know, like, Potato, you played a lot of first-person shooters like this. I'd say that's pretty fast character movement, wouldn't you?
But yeah.
Maybe not like if you're comparing it to the super frenetic shooters like Doom or Duke Nukem 3D, but like for a modern shooter, yeah.
Yeah, that's decent. That's a decent movement speed. Does the game have like run, walk, or is it just
no,
one
just
speed?
walk.
Oh, then this is just fast.
Yeah, definitely. You can't click in the control stick to sprint or anything?
I just love in this game hacking. Oh my god. Hacking the security cameras and shit like that. What? It's
MC
wrong
says
with her
this is a
foot.
replacement for the lack of two-speed options. It's between walk and run. It's
Yeah.
jog, I suppose.
It's what is it called? Nordic walking?
Evolved today.
Speed
Pick your
walking.
speed walking.
Like
yes.
Malcolm in the Middle.
Certain colleges offer classes in walking as like a phys ed credit.
Well, if you haven't learned how to walk by college, you might have a bad time.
Oh, there are some people who, you know, walk in a way that, you know, exerts your energy more than if you walked properly.
Yuko asks, what kind of music are you into?
That is a very, very good question. I used to say death metal, and that is still mostly true, but nowadays I'm kind of more into indie rock and indie in general. Also some synthwave and electronic music as well.
Very nice.
She's no longer into death metal. She now listens mostly to
Live music.
metal from like metal bands from like the 70s or 80s. So near death metal.
Also, I think you insulted all of our viewers who were born in the 80s.
No, I just mean like those bands did so much drugs, and they're like at least 50 years older than they should be.
Good one, Patat.
You could assemble like a super group of musicians from those bands and call it like the near-death experience.
Well, I mean, like in about like 10 to 15 years, you'll probably, from the ones left alive, will be able to make like one single band.
Oh god.
And of course Ozzy, because Ozzy's never gonna fucking die. The dude did too much drugs and now he's immortal.
No, have you seen that he actually possesses a genetic mutation that makes his body far more tolerant of alcohol and other like deleterious substances?
Yeah. Have you seen, there's a video of him making himself a smoothie?
No.
No?
Oh, okay, so basically I think it goes something like this. He turns on the blender,
right,
and leaves it on and goes to sleep, and like the blender burns, like it heats up so much that it turns itself off. But or he's watching TV. I'm not sure anymore. And like his wife comes home, I think she tries to sleep and can't because there's might even be a smoke alarm or it's just a blender. And he actually thinks when the blender turns itself off due to overheating, that's what means when it's done. I gotta find that video. Jesus Christ.
Izzy says dead and back again, and good one, Potato.
What's wrong with that guy? I mean, nah.
Did you know that Ozzy Osbourne hosted like a history documentary series?
What?
Yeah, no. So this is not a joke. One of his passions is like local and regional American history, and so he partnered with the History Channel because they'll give a TV show to anybody, and like went on a road trip with his son to a ton of historical sites throughout, I want to say the entire U.S., but especially like the Midwest or like the interior states, explaining like really notable episodes from like regional American histories. And the thing is, he's really competent at it. Like, he knows what he's doing. I love it. Imagine Ozzy Osbourne being your history teacher in college or something.
Yeah, you can have Brady or you can have Ozzy Osbourne. What would you choose?
I'm never another student again.
Yeah.
And she says, by the way, Brady, I unlocked everything in Hand of Fate a second time. You can do it too. You're really stumping for Hand of Fate lately, ain't you?
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Yeah, I can't find the full link,
I
but
may at some point.
There's a short 1-minute video of most of it, of like him making a smoothie.
By the way, guys,
it's
you
in
have
the
not
video
answered the
channel.
question.
Which
right,
question?
what kind of music we're into?
Yeah.
Potato?
Like old school rock, metal, Pretty much anything that's not turbo folk or I guess even rap is fine. I'm not really into pop.
Okay.
Not everything else is fine.
And I have probably the lightest and smoothest, like, preferences. Not just here, possibly on our Discord. I really, really like, especially classic, but some contemporary R&B, soul, funk, old disco records, and pop music from around the world. I'm a really, really big fan, actually, or I'm getting into it lately, of, like, early 2000s Southern rap and contemporary K and J pop.
And this is a good time to plug in our Discord. If you want to discuss music with us, we are even sharing videos, music videos, and we're not just talking about games, right? We do have other things in our lives going on. So feel free to join us. You're gonna find at least someone online at all times because we are from all over the world. I was here already. I just
Also,
turned
we
myself
have no
on.
lives and don't sleep.
We're gamers, we have many lives.
Each of us has a moral duty to increase the common
MC says, I am stomping for it. I went into the inscription and was bored by it. Oh, wow. So I jumped to the good stuff in the excitement state. Well, I don't think they're really comparable games, though, are they? Like, they have a similar presentation style, but they're actually in different genres. I want to say. Like, I've not played Inscription yet, and I want to go in kind of blind, because I'd like to stream that for you guys at some point, but I understand it's more of a puzzler than Hand of Fate. Like, there's like puzzle and kind of a tactical layer to all of it.
I'm actually
and
interested.
It's more about the cards you play than like little encounters you roll, I want to say. I want to say that's like kind of the thrust. But it's a very different beast. It's a very different beast. It's beautiful though, based off of like the trailer we saw at E3.
Can I unlock this somehow?
Don't know. In the E3 trailer, didn't it look like as you progressed through, like, I guess whatever stage they were showing off, and you keep telling the story with the cards, like the monsters from the story start invading the little cabin you're playing in?
Yeah.
MC says it's more of a deck builder, and I don't really like deck builders. Oh, that's fair.
Yeah,
It's,
okay. And that does make sense. What is that? Journey to the surface, okay.
This is the most elaborate-looking theme park I've ever seen.
Smuggling these gifts out is the most I can do to help.
Smuggling these gifts out? What? Oh. That was not here before. Aww. Hope this helps. Also, these, like, the wheels are in a really nice place. It kind of makes Big Daddy look like a big frog.
Oh god, yes it does.
Look at that.
Very bad.
Okay, what did I get? Drill power. Sure.
MC says it's a pretty game and made by the same people who made Pony Island. Really?
Yep.
I was a fan of that. But I was never into their idea of metagame. I liked Pony Island for what it was.
I wanted to see these dog eaters, so I waited until Mom was gone.
It's kind of like I shan't say the first because I'm sure there's been others, but like the first or one of the first really high-profile analog horror video games.
He will not attack until you do, but be prepared for a difficult fight. Okay.
So again, we want to keep all of the little sisters alive.
Yep.
Come on, Bobby.
That's Bobby too. Okay, let's prepare. Like, I'm gonna drink everything in this place to prepare, of course.
Now that Big Daddy won't bite until you do. But to get to Lil Sis, you gotta
Isn't
put
Sinclair
the old boy
a great,
down for good.
mission control / commentary character?
Yeah. Oh wow, this looks nice.
I don't know about you, but by the end of the game, I preferred Sinclair to Fontaine pretty handily.
Like narration-wise, or?
Yes, definitely.
I found one of those children at last. Filthy dress, all alone. I approached her, praying that it was my little girl. But she was gorging.
Okay, like if he enters the water, I can electrocute him like this.
It wasn't her. I stared, just really
I want to say Big Daddies aren't quite as tough as they were in the first game, which is a good, honestly.
I mean, yeah, I'm a daddy as well here.
I escaped, but Cindy,
Yes, but you're a proto-daddy.
Call me that. Oh no, he's going to heal himself? Rude, bruh. When in the first game I saw splicers healing themselves, like running to the health station healing themselves, I was so fascinated. Because like usually in every game the healing items are kinda like, you know, fourth wall breaking items, you know, just you as the player can use it.
Take a breath, son. You did it.
Well, that wasn't bad at all,
Just
was
let
it?
her ride on your shoulders.
What is this? Ah, damn it. Close.
She'll trust you like her own daddy.
I really... Oh, adopt. Well, you forgot about your old daddy very fast.
Oh right, now you have to take her
We're
around
in
so she can
business.
harvest Adam
Now,
from
there are corpses all
corpses
over Rapture,
and defend
little
her
dimples
while
there
she
can
does.
sniff out the
Yeah,
Adam on 'em.
I remember this. Wasn't a big fan.
Find one.
Wasn't
It's
a
not
big fan of
horrible,
this,
it's just
but
not
yeah.
great.
Well, let's see.
There'll be Adam, Daddy, over there.
Over there, okay. I see angels.
Oh, I haven't played it yet. I'll probably play it over the next couple days, but I did get a copy of Guardians of the Galaxy. A game I don't want to stream my time through because I'm pretty sure I wouldn't be able to share like half of the soundtrack with you guys.
Yeah, I wanted to get it on the Switch, but then I realized on the Switch it's just the cloud version. So,
Yes, you
yeah.
like the Kingdom Hearts games, right?
Yeah, so I'm not gonna do that.
This way.
Alright, let's go that way. And this is the corpse.
She's got a juicy one. But when she starts draining out the atom, the splicers will
You may
come
want to
running.
try
with
hacking
Be
vending
ready
machines
before you
before
set her
using
down
them.
on that body.
Oh, now I can, yeah. I did not want to go every time into that fucking minigame in the first game. So that's why I never
if
had the
you-
habit.
If you hit the blue bonus, they'll give you free items.
That's lovely. Oops.
That actually is really nice.
Damn it. Anything here? No. Here, heal me. I zapped myself by accident, so... Okay, more items, bunch of drill fuel.
Just put her right down on that corpse.
Ooh, money. Search. Yes, gather Adam. There you go. Eat away, little girl.
That is a child of the family, not a toy for you to exploit and discard. It is fitting that you
Still wondering
expire
where Bobby
here.
is.
One more forgotten curio in Ryan's shrine to the self.
Here they come. Keep the splicers off her now till she's finished, or they'll never give up the hunt.
Did he just tell me you're not for real, Dad? What do you know that I don't? It's a good thing that they are attacking me and not her.
Yeah, really. Do the splice. Hey, Bowie, how's it going, man?
Hi,
Nice to
Bowie!
see you. See you in a minute.
Unzip 'em,
What do you think of your chain gun?
I love it. Okay, there we go.
Go ahead. Is it possible to link your favorite Spotify playlist?
Yeah, definitely. You can put it in the music channel in Discord.
But a plasma costs a bit more.
Just gonna hit you with that link one more time. And I'll put the question to you then. What's your favorite? or kinds, or artists, or what have you. However you would share that with others. I think it's also interesting the splicer models look, obviously the character models themselves are better, but like aesthetically,
Yeah.
they've been made to look far more haggard than they were in the
Yes,
first game,
yes,
because
yes,
like
yes.
they've been stuck down here for over a decade.
Yeah. I'm gonna be sharing my favorite playlist after the stream in that channel as well.
I don't have playlists. Sorry.
Well, I have one that I'm listening to whenever I'm walking Beppo outside, so yes.
Okay. Let's see. Pui asks, how's everyone doing?
I am
think we're
doing
doing
great.
pretty well.
Yeah. What about you?
And Couch
How's your day?
Operations. Couch Operations asked, is it not strange to you guys too? In the first game, we killed everyone to leave Rapture, and now there's so many new freaks. Well, this game takes place in entirely different districts of the city. I don't think you go to any place, or certainly not many places in Bioshock 2 that would have been visited over the course of Bioshock 1. And basically what we're exploring is everything that's left. Pui says, I'm doing okay enough myself. Alright, alright. Oh, Journey to the Surface. I want to say I remember this being a tougher encounter, but I could be dead wrong. I remember this game's story beats and environments, and that's about it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Hey, Manuel, do you have any more of those Christmas cookies? He brought me some Christmas cookies last time, and I kinda ate all of them in one evening. Because I'm a pig and I have no, what's that word that I'm looking for?
Self-control.
Self-control, that's the word.
Self-control.
I told you I went to that museum on Tuesday, right?
Yeah.
Hence my absence that day.
Mm-hmm.
With a good friend of mine. And she brought me some toffee. Homemade toffee. It did not last 24 hours. It's so good. I've told you guys about the toffee before. Like, the toffee has happened several times, and the toffee has never lasted more than like 36 hours.
I guess it's just you and me, Mr. Voice Recorder. You, me, and
Couch Operations asks, what do I get for it? And
my
says,
eternal
I got work
appreciation.
tomorrow, and I'm rather curious how they'll respond when they see my painted nails.
You have painted nails? Nice.
Probably
what
not
color?
much at all, I wouldn't expect.
Yeah, I would expect they don't react. If they do react, there is a problem. Well, unless the reaction is you have very nice nails. Or something like that. And they are allowed to comment on you picking the wrong color, because that is also an okay reaction.
If it's not purple or gold, it is the wrong color.
Exactly.
Yeah, Pui, what color is it?
Who says, I mean, last time I only had my pinkies painted because a classmate did that.
Some of my coworkers are painting their nails, like male coworkers, so...
Alright.
Why not? Just a second, I'm gonna get my charger, because I'm kinda scared.
Who says index fingers are red. Oh, well, alright. Doesn't sound too bad. Not too bad at all. Speaking of
red,
not
so
too
it does
bad,
more damage.
No, red because they go faster.
Gotta go fast. Ooh, Sonic.
Any Warhammer 40k fans in the audience?
Oh god. No, for me that is one of those very big franchises that I just could not get into.
It's just enough that you know about the orcs, and that's can be your favorite part about it.
Because like I've told you that the orcs in 40k use technology that is like
that is not
structurally
technology.
Unfeasible. Yeah, it should not work. But they have a collective low-level psychic field that allows their beliefs to be made manifest in the world around them. And a recurring theme in orcish technology is they paint all of their vehicles in the like red, because the red ones go faster. And since they genuinely believe that, they do.
Also, they can open their window in their spaceship in space to let some fresh air in.
Yeah.
And it works.
Yeah.
Also, their spaceship should not be viable, and oftentimes, if I recall, Potato, they don't even have functioning propulsion, right?
Oh no, like they get captured by like the Marines,
Yeah.
and they open them up, and it's just a bunch of like sticks and rocks in there. Also,
Let's
there's
see.
like that theory that what their emperor is only alive because they believe he's alive.
Like the Imperium's Emperor.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Like that belief makes things very real in the 40k universe.
That
And
makes me
the
so
reason the
confused.
orcs are so powerful is because they have such inflexible, potent beliefs. Let me see. Pui says I did choose the color combo, and who wouldn't open a window in space? Also, Seth, you've got $333 in game, and then there's the laughing man.
The
Couch
laughing
Operations
man.
says, with tomorrow, you
Lol.
don't need to be scared anymore. Bring your fixed controller.
Oh yeah, Manuel fixed my Splatoon controller that was broken. So
Lovely.
yeah, so now I have 2 controllers, and he's gonna fix my the PlayStation 5
PlayStation?
controller. Yeah, yeah. So I don't have to stab my thumb every time I want to, you know, play.
It's a good idea, just generally speaking. One thing I appreciate, Seth, I'm sure you will as well, is I want to say Bioshock 2 has more stages, but they're all slightly smaller.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So you're getting to new environments more frequently. I like that.
Alrighty, so I put here the thing to kill shit, and now I put the little girl down, and we are ready to kill.
These sequences aren't too bad. Like, as a point protection mission goes, they, as other shooters have shown us, they could be a lot worse.
One thing that I didn't like in the first game was that last stage where you had to defend little sister. It was really difficult and really long. I mean, difficulty did not bother me, it was just the length.
Was that in the apartment, or was that in Hephaestus?
You're going through like some sort of museum.
Daddy's giving you stores and parties.
At the end, because like you had to follow Fontaine, and only the.
What was in Fontaine's tower?
Yeah.
Also, Bioshock 1, notorious for having probably one of the worst final boss battles of all time.
Oh my god, it looked so out of place. I loved it though, because he looked like Silver Surfer.
Yeah, he looked like Dr. Manhattan, and he kept his voice though. Like, despite taking on that new form.
Yeah.
What you playing, Potato?
What did you say?
What you playing? I think I heard the PS4 go on a minute ago.
Yeah, you did.
Nice.
Just doing some Sekiro XP farming so I can get the platinum as fast as possible.
All right, Chief, we've
Okay. Oh, did you fight the Sakura Bull of the Palace?
You'll have to take
yes.
care of that little sister.
One shot at
There
him.
should be
No,
one of the
like
elements
one try.
they favor in the
I have a
workshop.
feeling very few
Bring her
things
down
gave you
there.
serious trouble.
Oh yeah, like everything later was super easy. Like the Divine Dragon, I thought was gonna be much harder, but that's just a fucking pinata boss.
I am with the rest of the audience now, though. You seem to have too easy a time with these games, but I've noticed the big distinction between your playstyle and everybody else's, like in our community I've spoken to, is you use your consumables like there's no tomorrow, and it actually seems to make a huge difference.
Well, depends which ones, but yeah.
Like, because we never do in any of those
No,
games. And
because
maybe,
you might
maybe
need
that's
it
our
later.
mistake. Or in my case, because I didn't think they made much of a difference, but hey.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, let me just... No picture. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so Brady, do you know, or do you want to know, how many, divine confetti I have now?
How many?
Can I see how much I have in storage when I'm not...
You should be able to, I think.
One moment. Oh yeah, I can. So I have 5 on me, and
Yeah.
182 in storage.
Jesus Christ,
wow.
where'd you get all of those?
I have to spend my sen on something.
Oh, to get a trophy?
No, I don't have anything else to spend sen on, and I have an insane amount of it.
Ah, I see.
And tried. But truth, rather, is in the body. Already they grow weary of struggling.
Look
I'm
at
trying
this, it's a
to-
platformer.
Platformer Metroidvania.
Ah, but tomorrow, after you take care of the last couple of outstanding bosses, there will be one more little thing for you to do.
And that is?
The, Game of the Year Edition free DLC Boss Gauntlets.
Oh, the extra 3 bosses that are only in the gauntlet?
Uh-huh.
Nice.
Yeah, okay. So, I think, yeah, I wrote it in Discord. I don't know if you saw. I cheesed the Demon of Hatred fight.
I did see that. What do you mean by cheese? Did you get it to glitch out?
I got him to throw himself off.
No!
Yeah.
Must be regulated. It must be
That's a friggin' shame.
And you know how funny it was? He was literally saying something like, "Oh yeah, fucking kill me, like I'm not gonna do that," and then he was like, "Oh wait, okay, that works as well."
Yeah, I had a lot of trouble just, like, I could climb the tower, but I had so much trouble getting the jump to grab the wall. Because you have to get to a point where you're, like, in the air, but not, the game hasn't figured out that you're falling yet. And you have to press jump to jump in that moment to have enough, like, hang time to catch it.
But did you know there's a combination of 2 shinobi tools that make him perfectly manageable?
And that is the Malcontent, which I have, okay.
Yes. Mm-hmm. That stuns him for a very long
And
time, actually.
the shield, right?
Yep.
I know, but he has 3 phases and the Malcontent only has 3 uses. And after the third use, at least from what I saw with the Headless, after you use it the 3rd time, the stun is really short and then he goes insane.
I don't know about the Enrage on the Demon of Hatred, but I do know it just has 3 effective uses. I ended up chewing through, like, all of my consumables in one really pitched battle, but I was able to get him with those 2 tools. And your reward is garbage. Just absolute garbage.
Worth it.
Fortunately,
memory.
Fortunately, you will not have to fight him for either of the boss gauntlets we'll be doing.
Oh, that's nice. Also, I don't have to do him in the new game playthrough.
That's
because correct. I get enough lapis to upgrade my remaining 2 tools without killing him.
2 tools.
On the surface,
that should be
right,
yeah, that's the only thing I don't have on the shinobi tools. Just the 2 lapis tools, and that's it.
And now I do have some very good news for you regarding Ishin. How far have you gotten in
phase 2 is what kills me every time.
When he produces the spear.
Yeah.
See,
I've seen some new things I can try.
The interesting thing about Ishin is, at least in my experience, right, and I got him, I forget, Eclipse was the only one of our friends present in chat at that time, but it didn't take me too long. I got him after struggling with the early phases quite a bit, because I noticed the fight gets easier and easier and more exploitable with every successive phase.
To be honest, the first 2 phases are much easier to me than the second Ishin phase.
Well, my playstyle based all around exploiting unblockable attacks, and he uses more and more of them that allow you to rack up more and more posture damage super quickly in Phase 2. And if you play your cards right in Phase 3, not to get into spoiler territory, but you can drain half of his health in about 4 seconds. Not his stamina, his health.
Oh, that's cool. I saw a dude, so first of all, I was looking at some videos, right? And I saw a dude, like, put a video where he did it, like, super cleanly. And somebody was commenting, "Oh, nice, like, you did the whole fight, like, in under, like, 4 minutes or something. That's nothing to joke about." And then I go to the next video, and the dude does the entire fight from beginning to end in under 90 seconds.
Good God.
Yeah, he
let's
just
see.
like did the red lump that makes you like not play too much. The sweet rice balls from Kuro that like increase your vitality like faster region. And then he just goes. Well, he does the easy like Genichiro.
Good night, Hugo.
Pretty much.
Take
Good night,
care.
Hugo.
They say I have to go to bed and I need to work tomorrow. It was a cool stream. Thank you, everyone, and have a good evening and an even better night. Thank you so much. Same to you, and hope to see you again soon. Couch Operation says you could start buying a ring. Let's see WhatsApp. And MC asks if Brady says a garbage reward. Strength weapon? No. There's no exchangeable weapons, at least main weapons in Sekiro. For defeating that game's bonus boss, instead of gaining a new ability or a new piece of gear that you can use as a secondary, like supplementary attack, which are common rewards for a lot of. Oh, I see. For a lot of boss kills in that title, you get 2 instances, so 2 pouches of a high-end weapon refinement material, and a small boost to your attack power, and that's about it. Which sounds good, maybe, if you're not familiar with Sekiro, but Potato can back me up here. It is an extremely paltry reward for killing a major boss.
Yeah, because technically, if you kill him, you can get everything upgraded with the Lapis in 2 playthroughs, avoid killing him once, or if you kill him 0 times, you can do it in 3 playthroughs.
Okay.
So it's not like...
It's worth killing him once, though. It's an experience.
Yeah. Also, like, when I figured out that it was actually the sculptor who turned into a demon.
Yeah. Yeah, that's really good, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, so I definitely...
And then he gets a new arm made entirely out of flame.
Yep.
There. So,
And guess what? In the bad ending, you are implied to become that.
Oh yeah, you become the Shuro, right?
Yes, yeah.
Which is also what I'm gonna have to do, but I'm hoping if I can do the farming up of the skills, I think I can finish the whole game in effectively 1 more playthrough only, like for platinum.
That sounds right.
I wish saves in real life would work like that. If you are super successful in opening them, whatever you stored inside, it would increase.
It duplicates, yeah.
Yeah.
Just put $100 into a safe and then crack it. Find 200.
Amazing.
Rinse and repeat.
Profit?
Yeah. But yeah, Brady, I need 33 more skill points to max out my skills.
And that won't be too bad.
Well, it's getting harder and harder to farm up the levels.
Well, I want to say Ishin alone should give you a great deal of experience.
I think he only gives a couple thousand new game. And right now I need a total of 40,000 for 1 level.
Now Tannenbaum would have you turn that sister human again. You'll get just enough.
Well, I mean, you should still get
and the girls
the lion's share of that just from another playthrough in the course of progression. Especially consider you'll be 9 less, if at all, and therefore will have more
to take it all.
More skill or more experience like accrued over time.
Yeah, I'm fairly certain I can just easily get that in the next new game playthrough. I mean, most of the stuff right now that I haven't unlocked is just a couple of the combat arts, like the 9-cost Spiral Cloud Passage, Shadowfall, and High Monk, which together they need like 19 just for those 3. A cost of 4 for a passive that makes items and sen drop in like higher quantities, which I don't really need that anymore.
Right, at this point.
There's the Praying Strikes Exorcism, which is also meh, but then there's the Devotion that makes the candies last longer.
Ooh, longer.
I never found the Sim skill tree to be super useful. It's cool, just not as useful as, say, like the Ashina arts.
Yeah, I mean, I needed the, or didn't I? No, I didn't need the Heimak. Yeah, so yeah, not really anything special. The Ashina, yes. The prosthetic arts aren't too bad because of the extra spirit emblems and Emma's medicine, aroma, and potency,
Oh
which I
crap.
unlocked.
So they flipped the buttons now for rescue and harvest, and I almost pressed harvest.
Thank
that
God
was
you
a
caught
dick
it.
move.
Well, the goal was to
Well,
harvest
our
or
Tin
save her,
Man
so
had
it
a
was
heart all
fine.
along. Personally, I call that a liability, but you have enough Adam now. Barely. Head to the Hall of the Future and splice up with Incinerate.
Yes, let's get Incinerate. I like Incinerate. It's a pretty cool gimmick. Like you do this and you light stuff on fire.
Mm-hmm.
I remember, whoopsie daisy, when I was a kid, my dad would used to do that with his fingers. I don't know how he did that like magic trick, but it was pretty cool.
Probably. Good night and good work. Oh, yeah. Sorry, one thing I totally mentioned over the past few days. I played through the first Great Ace Attorney game.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah. It's not great, as the title would lead you to believe. It's not terrible. I'm just not a huge fan. Like,
mediocre attorney game.
Well, here's the problem, okay? The game devotes very, 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 very little time and attention to the actual mysteries, like the murders you're meant to be solving, and instead drowns you beneath a fairly poorly paced deluge of character establishment and exposition, and that weird anime thing that Yu-Gi-Oh! Used to do all the time, where, like, it re-exposits, right? Like, we're going to revisit the same plot point by telling it to you 3, 4, 5 different ways.
Yeah.
For instance, Seth, you know how in really long segments from some of the earlier games, like the trial or the investigation would be split into 2 different parts on the same day, or even more? Case 5, so the final case of Great Ace Attorney, which is only the second full case in the entire game, like where you have investigations and only 2, one of which is garbage, has a 4-part investigation segment.
Oh, okay, yeah, that sounds painful.
And guess when you get to start investigating the crime scene and gathering evidence?
After the trial has started?
Part 4.
What?
The crime doesn't occur until part 3.
Why?
Because they want to spend more time with the characters they try to introduce, all of whom are great, by the way. The game's principal cast, like the main character, the legal assistant, the detective, Sherlock Holmes, and his assistant, all of them are fantastic. Like, the game has the best principal cast of any entry in the series, and I'm really excited for the second game with all of them.
I spoke to a young man exiting the
But they spend so much time trying to introduce you to and developing so many of these characters, because you don't even get to go to Great Britain until the game's third case. So you don't meet a lot of those characters until then, and the third case is only a trial, so you don't get to explore the world or any locations or meet characters who aren't relevant to the trial until case 4.
Okay, yeah,
so
that's a bit...
they're trying to give you a game's worth of story in 2 cases, when the first 3 largely don't at all, and the 4th case is one of the worst in the entire franchise.
Yeah,
it's awful.
okay.
The prosecutor's wonderful. I love him. He's a very dignified, condescending British nobleman modeled after classic depictions of Dracula.
Wow, okay.
and is apparently sauced through most of his trials because he's drinking in court constantly.
Yeah, of course, as one does.
And has the beautiful waltz as his theme, like a properly orchestrated waltz performed on like a full suite of instruments. But the game's pacing is just really bad. Now, I've been told, including by my friend who is like an Ace Attorney aficionado, and this seems to be the public consensus, because people really like the collection, right? They seem to. Like, that's what I've heard online. The Great Ace Attorney Chronicles or whatever is a great game, right? People are saying the second game is fantastic. Lots of people are saying it's the best in the entire franchise. Everything's been established. We know who everyone is from the first title. Mechanically, it's much more similar to your conventional Ace Attorneys with a lot of really fun, novel twists and things you can do. And it feels really fleshed out, really robust. So I'm thinking the second game is going to be much better. The first game on its own is super weak. Oh yeah, there's also, just as one more point of criticism, not a single case, I should say, in Great Ace Attorney 1 that lasts more than 1 day.
Oh,
So, like, you don't get to go, normally, like, you'll investigate a crime scene, then you'll stand in court, and more information will come out, and you'll reach, like, a loggerheads. Then you have to go out and gather more information, like, talk to more witnesses, all of that, then bring it to court again. That never happens.
Yeah.
So what it means is, with only one real investigation in the entire game, or sorry, 2, because case 2 is nothing but investigation. There's no trial. Which is bizarre. You end up spending hours just talking and getting character exposition that usually has nothing at all to do with the case or the mystery you're supposed to solve, and then hours in court trying to figure it all out.
Great.
Fantastic.
Like, I was shocked at how little the investigation segments tie into the trials, or how little impact they have. Again, you get to investigate, like, for the purpose of gathering evidence you will use to solve a mystery twice. Not in 2 different cases. Twice over.
Okay, I got killed.
It's, sorry, just I'm done ranting, but, on its own, unless you're into, like, seeing some really well-crafted characters, like main characters, in a far less interactive and engaging Ace Attorney format, and unless you just want the background for Ace Attorney, Great Ace Attorney 2, I would have a really hard time recommending the first one.
I'm gonna die.
Big Sister is really nasty.
Yeah, she really is. Oof. Open doors. Do I have a choice? Can I, like, run away from her? Nope. Big Sister is still afoot and angry with you. Well, that's her fucking problem. I don't have a problem with her.
Puberty.
Yeah. Leave me be, woman. Leave me be. Stop screaming and fight me. Where are you?
I love the kids in Miss England's 3rd grade class, but boy, I had no idea what I was getting into.
This fighting words.
Ah, there she is. Okay. Hello. Oi.
Donnie, get down off that exhibit, and I told you, spit out that gum. You'll choke. The kids' parents deserve a night off to enjoy New Year's. And Donnie, I told you.
Yes.
There you go. Well done.
Holy Moses, son. Not even a big sister can keep you down. Well, come on
Holy
back and melt
Moses,
the ice,
son.
and we can say goodbye to this
You're making
two-bit
tons of
pony
progress,
ride.
too, so...
Woo. First aid kit.
This is gonna be, what, stage 3?
Bro, not sure. Yeah,
we had
stage
the
3, I think.
Adonis Resort,
Yeah.
then the railway,
Mm-hmm.
and now Ryan Amusements, and we're about to head off to meet our first of Rapture's new governors, and probably my favorite.
Okay. Okay, let's see. Just looking if there's anything worth looting still.
Funnily enough, or I guess, as perfect happenstance, each of the governors also has personal history with Eleanor.
Oh, okay.
Like
So
they
like they were
all served...
babysitters or shit like that.
Yes. Yes, actually, all of them were at one time or another.
Mm-hmm. What's this?
And obviously, they aren't entirely aware of what Dr. Lamb wants to do with her.
Of course, because why would they be? That would be too easy for me if I managed to get allies like that.
James was the only man I ever loved.
Grace.
Oh, that's her!
It's like he never even came to Rapture.
That's the governor.
The limbo room. Came up all bashful. He liked hearing songs about what it's really like to live in this town.
A blues singer who's taken over Rapture's most impoverished district.
Ah, of course, the ghetto of Rapture.
And she's actually a really, really good person.
They're gonna come for me.
Yeah, that's how I thought.
Outstanding sport. You're proving to be quite a windfall.
Sardines.
Now just open the train tunnel from the security booth there, and I'll come out and jump on.
This train is going to be one of our best friends throughout the game.
Yeah, kinda reminds me of the train from Banjo-Tooie.
Yes, this one is not infuriating.
I like to look a man in the eye when I give him my word. You and me, kid, we're going places.
Yes, to the next level, I hope. That's a very
Yes,
weird
and Claire's gonna be our conductor.
I had thought you some golem of Sinclair's, brought here to hold Rapture's arms while he rifles through her pockets. But no, you are aware of your plight. Who, I wonder, would be so cruel to force a mirror on a man with no face?
Lamb was waiting for us. Come out shooting and start the train.
Leave them at least. I am his sword.
I had 3 bobbies with me. Where did they go?
They've been discontinued, I suppose.
Yeah. Fuck this shit, I'm out. There we go. Choo choo,
Alright.
motherfuckers.
Off the poppers drop. Time to see some of the worst things Andrew Ryan ever did to this city. Because this is where the poor were forced to stay. And as you know, Ryan and his friends did not have a high opinion of those who couldn't provide completely and totally for themselves.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty, I think this was the last level that I played when I played the first time.
Attention. Subject Delta is now trapped in Pauper's Drop.
So we're trying to restart the train line and find Eleanor, but to do that we've got to get through Governor
Lamb's
Holloway.
trying to box us in, kid. This is a goddamn city-wide lockdown. To keep the train moving, you need the security override key from the local governor, Grace Holloway. She kicked me out of my own hotel down here, the Sinclair Deluxe. Find her and get that key.
The Sinclair Deluxe.
And he got kicked out of it. Well, it's not his hotel anymore.
Ooh. As he says, for me, the best intelligent vehicle I've come across would be the AI in X4 Foundation. It's only for a section of the story, but man, it was satisfying to have a simple AI chatter inside of a broken section of a space station near Earth. I think I own one of the X games, but I don't know that I've ever played it. Heard lots
Oh,
of
I
good things.
enjoyed them a lot.
I've watched MC stream it once, but I've never played them myself.
I really enjoyed the Space Sim games.
Yeah, those are not
Really,
my jam.
Dangerous is still your pick, though, right?
Yeah, it's just visually really nice while being
It is
fairly simple to play with a huge galaxy to play with. Like I haven't played No Man's Sky since it came out, and honestly, I didn't hate it that much when it came out. It just was very repetitive. Like really
there wasn't a lot to it.
yeah, it was just like maybe too simple. EVE Online, I've tried. It was just way too complicated to get into. I guess if I started playing when it just came out and just
EVE Online is the most elaborately disguised intro to marketing class or economics class I've ever seen.
yeah.
It's also like a great Excel tutorial.
Yeah, I mean, I like it. It's too fucking complicated and boring for me to try and learn to play it.
Well,
but I love reading like the stories about the wars and the scams.
Yeah.
Yes,
They're making their own universe.
Several of them.
Yeah, just I'm not enjoying playing it. I enjoy reading about it.
Yeah, for sure. I'm that way about a lot of strategy games.
Twisted that baby girl into a thing so sick it can't even die. And now you come swanning into my neighborhood looking for me.
Hello, Eclipse.
Hi, Eclipse.
Howdy.
How are you?
So, yes, Seth, this is how it's going to go for the next few areas. We're going to be talking with the governors of Rapture quite a lot. And they're all great characters. So says, how is everyone?
Pretty good. Finally weekend.
Yeah, it's finally.
He says, preventing a war in EVE Online by providing a translation and never playing it is my best EVE story.
Wow.
Yeah, or when they changed the stuff about like the bases, the stations, and just people started attacking like undefended ones, looting them.
What about the guy who like embezzled an insane amount of money from an in-game corporation that he had infiltrated over the course of real-world years?
Yeah,
then fled
I saw
out into the depths of space on like a mega cruiser and put a massive bounty on his own head.
Big
That's
galaxy.
right.
People are insane. And like, why would you do that? I just wanted to see if I could.
Like all the evil of corporations with all the fun of piracy combined in one place.
Yeah. But like when you look at it, like to us it's funny. To them, they literally lost like resources valued at like, tens of thousands of dollars.
So many Robux.
Wow, guys. You're giggling like.
Well, I mean it's in space, Brady. So I guess they would technically be Starbucks.
Wow, potato.
Come on, it was a good one.
Yeah, you know. Jesus. You were wounded! Find a first aid kit! Couch Operations says Star Bugs. No, that would be in Star Citizen.
If it existed.
Yes, he says, my friend managed to make the game crash and force an update. He was selling bookmarks and had so many that the system couldn't handle it. He was making tons of money selling these. EVE Online is crazy, man.
Fuck you!
The thing is, like, they built a fascinating world and lore for the game, and the players have managed to create something even more, like, interesting, I think.
Yeah.
Eclipse says, you can't access your funds, it's called Sunblock.
Nice.
Wow,
Great.
guys. You're really punny today. There, I got Bobby again. Let's do it, Bobby. It's you and me against the world.
And I
Or
guess when
Rapture.
you have more expenses than income, it's a solar eclipse.
Okay, I drank too much.
Eclipse says we got a fungal infection. Pungus.
When you go too far into the red and your credit agency negatively affects your credit score as a result, you've been starstruck. That one's a reach. I'm sorry.
No, that's me basically. Every month, like 5 days before I get my salary, I'm
Yeah.
starstruck every time.
I hate it when there's some of the month left after the end of my paycheck.
Yes.
Nobody hurts my daddy.
So it says, is it called Starstruck because it also happens on stupidly expensive line dates?
Oh god.
That ain't happening, I can tell you that much.
Also not gonna happen here in Germany. Here people pay for themselves usually. Oh yeah, I had. Did I tell you I had an American friend come visit me here, and
Yeah.
she went on a few dates while she was here, and she was super annoyed that the guys were not paying for her dinners. And I was like,
Oh.
well, yeah, like here usually you like you split the check. That's how it goes, unless you know somebody makes it abundantly clear, like, hey, I am inviting you to dinner.
No. The trick is, I'll pay this time. You can pay next time.
Next time never comes.
Instant second date.
Oh.
No, instant second date.
Brilliant, Potato.
I don't really have any experience in that field, but I love paying for friends, like when I have the opportunity.
Usually I do the thing that Potato said, like I'm gonna pay this time, you pay next time, like
Sure.
when I'm with friends, of course.
Yeah. That's the system one of my sisters and I use whenever we get.
Yeah, I mean, you know you're gonna go out again, so it's like, yeah, just why bother with calculating and splitting and just making it harder on the waitress as well. Just like, it's
Behold, the Sinclair Deluxe.
Nice. Unity and Metamorphosis.
And it looks like Nikocato's been lobby nice and clean for us.
Got the Rapture blues? Dissatisfied, low on pep, worried about money, don't know where to turn.
Call it Dr. Lamb's offices. As he says, alright, fine, you'll pay for this next time. No, seriously, looks like a mukbang was filmed in here. Check the floor, like, yeah, that's authentic.
Yeah, that's Nikocato's filming
drops the
area.
worst neighborhood in Rapture, but it's a hell of an opportunity to raise up some affordable housing. When Atlantic Express was constructing their luxury passenger line, this place was hollowed out beneath as flop houses for the railway crew. Nobody was supposed to reside down here long term, but when
I'm getting much more money in this game than I did in the first game.
Also spending more though, right?
Spending more than an hour or so down here at a time. There ain't a side of the tracks more wrong than under 'em.
Cash Operations asks, is it a cheese if Vader eats sand from the dark side of the moon?
What?
What?
You managed to confuzzle Brady?
MC just says yes. Okay, yeah, there we go. That's our official answer.
Damn it!
Well, sport, I guess Gracie's home, but that big lug just dropped half my damn hotel in your way. Now to break through that mess, I expect you're gonna have to work out how he got
Safes
so
are not our
early.
friends.
Find yourself a genetic research camera, son. You can pick up any number of tricks from a splicer with one of those.
So they are
Try the
basically
pawn shop
returning all of the
downtown.
items that you had in the first game.
Some. Not all of them.
Wait, I lost. Where is the? Oh, there she is. Sorry, I'm coming. There.
I'm telling the other girls that I have the best daddy.
Yes, you have the best daddy. Okay. Mother! Fucker!
Mother.
Oh, she's asleep, don't wake her up. There we go. Oh, what? Oh, hello, Bobby. Reactivate. Ooh. Yes, vitamins and water and what is this?
Who's mailing drill fuel all around the city?
Yeah, that's a good question. What is this? A gene bank? Open for
Did you
business.
say drill fuel?
Yep.
Yes.
I guess the Seth's neighbor from the other building.
Oh,
of course.
God. Whatever happened to that?
Only
guy?
before 8 p.m. Of course.
Of course. Ooh, sardines. Yum. And aspirin.
And more drill fuel. Aspirin for the headaches caused by use of the drill fuel.
Yeah. Okay, that way. You're my honey. For everyone that joined us from today on until the end of the year, we are collecting donations for Pristina Dog Shelter to help out puppies that need food and shelter, especially now in the cold days. One thing to know is that in Pristina and generally outside of Germany, if the dogs don't get adopted, after a few weeks they have to get euthanized by law. So we are trying to, you know, provide as much money so they can build little houses for the dogs so they have space. Space. Yes. Also, if you visit their Instagram or Facebook or even website, official Pristina Dog Shelter, you can apply for adoption if you want it, because they are sending, well, not sending, but like organizing transport for puppies through to everywhere in Europe. Also, you can choose to become a sponsor for one of the puppies, so in case you cannot adopt them, you can provide money and food for them to stay at the shelter. So yeah, plenty of ways to help out. I'm sorry, my brain is just a little bit slow because it's end of the week.
Oh no, you're good. When you said they're sending them though, like my first mental image was them like mailing puppies throughout.
With Croatian Post, yes.
You know, back in the day in the U.S., this was a real thing. People would mail babies.
Yeah, yeah, I saw that. I saw that.
No.
Like an actual child in a postman's bag on the side.
It was under Airbud rules because the legal defense was there's no law against mailing your child from one state to the next. And so there's all kinds of photos you could find from the late 19th and early 20th centuries of mailmen, like, with little infants tucked into their bags of parcels, just walking them from town to town. Oh, and of course you started Demon Souls playthrough, yeah? How you finding it so far?
Are you tearing it apart yet?
What is your great chain of progress?
You know what was kind of interesting for me, but also infuriating after dying a couple of times?
What's that?
The boss in Demon Souls that does Soul Train.
King Alas. Yeah.
Yeah.
only creature in the entire franchise who can subtract players' levels.
Yeah, and I'm like, soul drain? What did he just give me? And then I Google it and I'm like, oh god, he de-levels me.
Yep. Permanently.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to... I mean, you spend the same amount of points as if you had gotten that level from before, so it's not like it keeps increasing, the cost keeps
That's
increasing.
true,
The
but
level.
you would have to spend it again.
Yeah, yeah.
MC says, imagine the mailman carrying a baby in his bag and just flying away.
Yeah, why not? Wait.
Eclipside says, I'm not
Wallet
apart
is
just
full?
yet, need to find a shrine. That's fair, it's a very different game than the others.
I'm sorry, have you ever heard of such a thing? Your wallet being too full? You not being able to carry any more money?
No.
What kind of bullshit?
We found it.
Okay, let's just first loot everything here. What is this? Pot shutdown, Fontaine Clinics.
This says Soul Level 1 run versus King Alliance. Can't get weaker. And MC says, yes, I've heard of wallets too full, like in any Zelda game.
Yeah, well, that's true actually. Oh, take a swig of Dr. Holcrosk, Wondrous Cure-All. No thanks. I'm gonna buy ammo at least. There we go.
Seems like every other day now. Nuts. I'll mull it over for a while at the fishbowl diner.
And now I can loot the money. Yes.
Is it? It's over. I built this railroad.
Okay, little girl, you can gather Adam while I'm defending you.
Family, that monster has taken another of our babies for his own. Tin Daddy is hollow like a jail cell that needs filling, and he will never let her go unless you crushed him down.
No time. I am the Atlantic Express. And this is the end of life.
Deranged fool! Shit!
Are you done?
No.
No, she just drank. Okay.
Eclipse says, if your wallet is too full, you don't just leave money. You find somewhere to put it.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
another wallet.
Yeah, if your wallet is full, just buy another wallet with that money. Pick up.
Y'all see that video where Big Ed tries to wash his dog?
Oh my god, yes.
Yeah, yeah.
By, like, just pouring soap straight into its eye.
Yeah, poor dog. He's like, oh, what did I do to deserve such treatment?
And it looks like he's right back to creeping on women about half his age.
Yeah.
Well, not his fault. His
friend set him up.
Yeah.
Yeah, but his friend knew, right?
Yeah.
And also, he went for another foreigner.
Yeah, that barely speaks his language.
Yeah.
No,
like...
her English seemed fine. Just the clips
yeah,
they
no,
were
no,
watching were
but
heavily edited.
Yeah, that's true. But she's
and most
like...
of it was the result of Big Ed trying to speak Spanish horribly.
Yeah, that's also true.
Yeah. But to her, it probably seems cute because he's trying.
Sure. The weird thing, though, is did you notice Big Ed's family is Hispanic?
Yes.
Yeah.
His mom is Latina, and his mom looks younger than him.
That is also true. But like, I totally get it, right? You know, like in the U.S., it's entirely possible he didn't have any exposure to the language. But like, with his mom around,
well,
I find that very surprising.
Well, you see, Brady, he was born without a neck and the ability to speak Spanish.
Ah, I see.
The two might be connected.
Interesting.
But I feel like he's going for the like, you know, foreign girls because, you know, oh, I'm American, I have money, which he kind of doesn't really.
He's going for those sugar babies.
Yeah.
I don't know what was that accent, but nice.
No, remember like Colt said it that way during during one of the tell-all rows. I think too, again, he's going exclusively for what seem to be very, very nice people who the weird thing about like the way they're all presented, right, is every single person Big Ed has been with, which is usually the case of the victims on 90 Day Fiancé, right?
The victims,
in every tumultuous relationship.
Yeah.
They all seem like
Eleanor's grown.
everything else being equal, they'd be super easy to get on with.
For turning Eleanor into a little sister.
Yeah.
And he somehow finds a way to screw it up.
You only
Yeah, I mean, when Colt is judging you and has a point, you know you've done some shit wrong in your life.
I could appreciate Colt at least being like, look, I know I'm garbage.
Yeah, he was like, I'm aware that I'm shitty. I own
And
it.
Big Ed is like, oh, I'm garbage, but I'm working on myself, sheds fake tears, and continues being even worse garbage.
I past 50 years, I'm working on it. I have to work on it to get to Big Ed 2.0. It is so hard to do a Big Ed impression because he has a dialect. It's just a very thin one. Couch Operation says that's why I have a safe at home. There you go. Like when I hear Ed's voice, the only way I can really conceptualize it mentally is like it's kind of faintly nasal, and that's about it.
Yeah. Basically, yeah.
I don't know, I just like...
Wait, what?
He's the type of person I wouldn't even want to be sitting next to and hear him talk about himself, because he only talks about himself. And it's just, like, it's this weird combination of humble bragging, putting yourself down, and trying to make yourself into a victim.
I just like it that
While
girl
also
that he went...
basically saying that you're a piece of shit.
Yeah, I like it how that girl actually ghosted him at the end. I was like, oh, finally, somebody was smart enough.
Well,
that
first
was
date,
like
and he
a
was
grown
talking
woman,
about
like, in
his
her
ex
40s.
that he dumped 8 times.
Yeah, like, oh yeah. No red flags there at all.
But he's crying about it as if, oh, poor me, I did this horrible thing.
Yeah. It's like, oh, you're breaking up so easily with people? Okay, it's scary.
Yeah, oh, it was the hardest thing I had to do. Well, I mean, obviously not, since you just...
It had to get
telling
easier
everyone
after the
about
3rd or 4th time.
Yeah.
He just strikes me as the kind of person who has not learned a single lesson about anything in his entire life.
Yeah.
Of course he hasn't.
He's also the epitome of that, like, famous... I think it was South Park, like, that it's a famous, like, gag from one of the late-night comedy shows where it's like, that's not being nice, that's just putting on a sweater.
What? God damn it.
I don't Ed understands, but I think the problem is Big Ed doesn't understand that he doesn't understand.
Oh no, I just think he is fully aware of what he's doing, he just doesn't care because it's working for him.
Yeah.
For some reason, it just keeps working for him.
I mean,
That's the problem.
I think that Ken and Buff Pro said that they heard someone saying that
from a
Ed
fan.
approached them, and said, do you want to become famous? So I guess that is actually a plan behind it.
We could dedicate an entire episode, like a special episode of the podcast, to this, because I'm fascinated by these kinds of sagas that are unfolding in reality TV, right? But I see a lot of the same problems, the same detestable characteristics in Big Ed that I see in Skippy. Like, almost one for one. Right down to, as Potato pointed out, alternating between extreme arrogance and extreme insecurity. or displays of each. I think really what it amounts to is they are really insecure, right? And they kind of over-assert to try and play it down, but they can't. They can't. Which
Yeah,
is
but
why...
the Big Ed things feels way more manipulative.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like he's more aware, but I could see Skippy being that, you know, in 20 years.
Maybe? I don't know.
Well, except one difference is Big Ed is better at doing it.
I kind of feel like, you know, Skippy might have slight developmental issues where he's not fully aware all the time that he's doing it. Whereas with Big Ed, he's like, oh yeah, I'm planning all of this while I go along. Like, you know, this is not impromptu.
For me, at least, that's a hard maybe. Because Skippy, at least in the videos we've seen and that people have commented on, does seem fully aware, at the very least after the fact, like without people telling him of what he's doing. He just doesn't seem to get why it's a bad thing to do it.
Yeah. I think he knows exactly what he's doing. I just think he thinks it's something that should work. Like he thinks it's something that's, you know, fine to do. Like that's how you do it. Whereas Big Ed is just like, oh yeah, this lie's gonna work combined with this one, and then this, and then
just
I'm
show
gonna
them
hide
how
the
much
burger
it
under the
changed.
table.
They saw you on TV. They know who you are.
Big Ed's absolutely the goofy guy who's like 20 years older than everybody else in the bar and club, but is trying to act 10 years younger than the rest of them.
Oh yeah.
That's him. Like, he's the kind of guy that, like, maybe when you were, you know, 7 would be, like, the fun uncle, but as you grow older, you understand, no, they're just the sad uncle.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
We've all known people like that, I'm sure.
Yeah. It's also like he's just trying to combine all the manipulations together, like, if they pity me, but if they also think I'm really cool, and...
Easy redeem stretch.
Yeah, stretch. Yeah, you know, if they pity me at the same time while thinking I'm cool, and also, I don't know what else, that I have money. It's just... Jesus.
And it's like, it doesn't work that way. Like, pity and admiration, I think, not entirely, but more often than not, cancel each other out.
Yeah, just pick one and stick with it.
Because, like, when I think of pity, I think of either somebody has gone through something absolutely horrific, no matter what, like, preceded that in their life. You know, like a true tragedy that can befall any of us. Or, like, more generally, like, if you feel pity towards someone because of their circumstances, I think, like, oh, they don't have it as good as me, or they're not as competent or as capable as me. They are somehow... you know, not at the same level yet in a certain regard, and I feel bad for them because it must be hard or something like that, right? There is like a almost, not always, but an element of condescension inherent in that kind of pity, right?
Mm-hmm.
And admiration's just the opposite. You're like, wow, I would love to be where you are. I would love to be able to do that. I would love to be in that place. I would love, you know, all of that.
Works like a movie camera.
So I think it'd be very, very hard to elicit both at once, but I don't... I think what Big Ed's aiming for is like the pendulum effect. Like, every time he introduces a new stimulus, he can just swing it in one direction or the other, like they totally forget everything he said previously.
Yeah.
Until he finally hits like a sweet spot, but that's not how it works. I like that though.
Looks like you got the jump on this
well, it was with the most recent, or one of the most recent episodes. Started giving like some really, you know, introspective information about her life and why she moved space and all this stuff. And he's just like,
find one of those big old
thank you for sharing.
on film.
Like, has nothing at all to say to it.
You'll be able to brush aside that mess at the hotel.
He's just waiting for the moment where he can start talking about himself again.
Yeah.
No, start talking about this and then crying.
Yeah, I mean how sad he is and how hard it is for him to dump his ex.
Man,
for the
you know
8th
what?
time in a row.
You might be right though, because like, when he was cursing at and screaming at and abused on the phone, he sounded so heartbroken. So sad.
I know, right? So sad.
Or Big Ed.
Yeah.
Because correct me if I'm wrong, it was him crying and like about to, or on the precipice of losing his mind on the phone, right? Not her at all, not the victim. It was him.
Yeah, he was so heartbroken. It was really sad to hear.
I think though at this point he's so well known for that, you know, like in the broader world, for being like a scumbag. He kind of revels in it. I think Ken and Buff.
Oh yeah.
At one point too. Like he likes being the bad guy.
Yep.
He likes being like having attention, no matter what he has to do for it.
Yeah. True.
I have never understood that for even a second.
Like, you know, no publicity is bad publicity. As long as people know your name and who you are and recognize you. Like, if they stop you on the street with like, oh, it's Big Ed, even though their opinion is like, oh, it's Big Ed, look at that piece of shit.
Yeah.
He's still like, oh yeah, people are recognizing me. Yeah.
I mean, it would be
cool.
very, very hard for people not to recognize him, I think. Everybody's favorite salty Sontaran thumb.
Yeah, and you just, up until recently, you'd smell the mayo before you even saw him.
Yes.
Maybe like this has been a crossover like in the works, like an ARG for some time, and we just haven't been able to understand. Like maybe in a one-off special, the Doctor is going to have to square off against Big Ed and his Sontaran stealth unit, and that's how we'll conclude his storyline. Ipsy says I don't know the guy and I'll continue to ignore him. It's an interesting story.
That's healthy for you.
Yeah. We expose ourselves to all of the cursed contents of the internet and reality television so you can be spared. We do it, as all of those ancient reviewers of ye old days used to say, we do it so you don't have to.
Yeah.
Don't try this at home.
I finish video games so you don't have to.
See? We're just like the Nostalgia Critic, but funny.
Yes.
I die 6,000 times on a single boss and get close to breaking my controller over my head, so you don't have to.
That's the longer version, yes.
I drink all the Diet Pepsi in the world, so you don't have to. Coke
Pepsi.
fans, you're welcome. He says, I played that game and so should you. Oh yeah, my ringing endorsement for Immortal Unchained.
Yeah.
I feel like everybody should play Immortal Unchained just so they can understand how lucky they are to have.
I think that every new game developer should play Immortal Unchained to know what not to do ever. What is that? Sinclair Deluxe and Skid Row.
After Immortal Unchained, I'll be honest with you, I was kind of scared to go into Remnant, even despite its reputation, but I was so pleasantly surprised.
Yeah.
Like,
Each time you tell it the same way, it gets a little more stale, so you gotta change it up to keep it fresh.
Counter operations, no, I don't think so. I don't think that's how it works.
My god.
He says, there are worse games than Immortal Unchained. Well, of course there are.
Oh, yeah.
But, I don't think there are...
Wait, they made a sequel?
Immortal Unchained, the sequel. I don't think there are many games that mismanage so many of their different facets so drastically, or so fundamentally misunderstand, like, how to achieve their stated goal, that also had access to a decently sizable team and budget and all of these things. You know, like, yeah, if you look at things made by one person or like a small team for a college class, you can find more flawed, genuinely broadly flawed titles. But I think Immortal Unchained is underwhelming in so many capacities, and in so many, shockingly, when you consider the devs' stated, like, intent and all of the time and effort they put in, that it really does stand out as a failure in video game development. Like,
in Couch Operations redeemed Pika voice.
Pikachu!
Brady, do the Pika voice.
Pikachu!
Pika.
Pikachu!
Lindsay says, Brady, I could tell you there are worse games. There are games I've decided to fully forget.
And that means we're stuck here.
Well,
Get one
yeah,
of those
like a
big apes
totally
on
mediocre
film,
game is
then
gonna be
work
worse
him
than a
over.
terrible game, I think. But, like, Immortal Unchained, to give y'all an idea if you're unfamiliar, is basically the Ride to Hell retribution of Souls-likes.
Yeah, but it's also like I can survive a few bugs, and you know, maybe the game being a bit janky. If it's like the premise is good, the story is okay, or
If
the
the
idea is
visuals are
good.
striking, you know, if the mechanics, some of the mechanics are cool and novel, or there's a million ways a game can redeem itself, right? Or survive subpar like fundamentals.
Yeah, I mean, look at like Phasmophobia, which was basically what started being made by a single dude or something like that. Valheim, which was just a pet project for a CEO of a game studio.
Yeah.
And then it just exploded because the idea was good, because the game was good, and then, you know, they started working getting it to be better. And
Give
then
me one
there's
second.
Immortal Unchained.
Pikachu! Pika! Pikachu! Pika. Here. P. Pika. Pikachu. Pika. Pika.
I dreamed that you were someone else, Mr. B.
Pika. P. Look at you. Pika. 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 Beep.
Good. You.
Pika. 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 Pikachu. Pika. 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 Chu. Pika. 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 Okay, I think that was enough of the Pikachu voice.
Oh yeah, nobody put on a timer.
Yes.
Sorry.
Thank you, mods.
Sorry. Well, I have my timer set up on stream.
This guy Wales who works for Lamb,
Thank you very much.
making like I want to join up. Then I find out whether he grew his beard for Jesus or Karl Marx.
She's having too much fun stabbing that corpse.
MC says, I mean, I can do it 11 times, but I will not be mean for now. And
I mean, thank you.
And Couch Operation says, I still have points, should we go on with Pika voice? I mean, how much is the Pika voice? Oh, 1,000, yeah, we can do this. Couple more times. Dozen or two. Should we try Lolly Pika? Combo.
Oh god. Yeah, electrocute all of them. Is that it? Are we done? Okay, now she's just looking.
No, but you know what I think we should do?
No.
You don't know? I'll tell you.
No.
You'll find out.
Why? For the love of Jesus.
I mean, I got all these points here and I gotta spend them on something, and
Alright, I'm back.
welcome back, Brady.
Sorry, we're squatting? Who on earth did that?
Oh, I don't know, some asshole.
Thank you, Potato. My niece hates you.
You're welcome.
Alright.
Couch operations.
Shouldn't it be more? I mean, we can do another 10.
Look, Steph's gonna be playing Sekiro before long. That'll get the sadists in the audience what they want.
You know what you need?
You know what you need?
More Coke.
Oh, a stretch. Very nice.
Oh, thank you.
And no, we only have Pepsi in this household.
I don't know. I tried snorting Pepsi once and it wasn't really enjoyable.
I knew he was gonna say that. You're becoming predictable, Potato.
Yeah.
What is it? Oh, okay, wait. There is one of those things that I can I hack?
Oh, couch operations redeemed a Papa stream. Everybody's turning their points in now, ain't they?
Papa stream is fine. Just give me a second. Okay.
26 more levels to go.
Keep at it, brother. You got it. You got it.
Well, I'm thinking I just get the one for the longer duration of the candies and leave the rest for New Game Plus.
Yeah, that's fair.
Where's the cat, though?
Oh, I see Fallout 76 is getting some other, or recently got a new content patch, Night of the Moth, or some such rot.
Sounds fun. How many new bugs does it introduce?
Ooh, I don't know. I'll have to check.
You know, there was a bug where if you run while looking at the floor, you run much faster.
Yes.
Okay, just a second. I have to find Poppy. Oh, there she is.
But I mean, that's more understandable. Like, how in some old FPSs you would run faster with the knife out or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but looking at the floor and you run faster, and like so much faster.
Yes, yes. Eclipse says, "Hi, Beppo. Beppo's ears look way too big still, and it's adorable." Yeah, Beppo is like 90% head, and I love that about him. The man's got no legs, like just no feet at all, or no, just feet, I should say.
Alrighty, I have returned. Poppy was not really in the mood to be on camera today. And yeah, Beppo's ears are oversized, his paws are oversized. Corgis are bred to have dwarfism, so that's why he has everything oversized except his legs.
Did y'all see today's new Cinnamon Toastkin video?
Yeah,
Yes.
Kay is back.
Yeah! You know what? This time, aside from the overboiling potatoes, it wasn't that bad.
I
I would never eat that, to be honest.
The combination of all those foods together.
But for a K recipe, that was great. Oh, and Seth, in the hallway back there, I don't know if you saw the propaganda advertising Governor Holloway's shows on the right wall.
Deep Blue Review. Ah! What? Oh. Nightly at the Limbo Room.
Did you see the new 16 Leo video?
No, I have not.
It's also an interesting one, but it's like 55 minutes long.
Yeah, I like his long form videos.
Yeah. It's actually fun to listen to. Like
I
a little
usually crochet or clean the house.
That's one of those big goons now. Start your camera rolling on him, and then let him have it.
Good mustache took no guff. First you, then baby Alice.
So I was so fucking tired today at work that I actually bought myself a Monster and drank it, you know, to try and stay awake.
Even more sleepy.
There you go.
The fuck you talking about? I slept for like half an hour at work.
Yeah.
Nobody noticed.
Well done.
So Couch Operations asks, what do you think about the Matrix tech demo on PS5?
Oh, that looks so pretty.
No, I've not seen it.
I think I'd like to have a PS5. That's what I think.
Yeah.
Look at you, sport. A regular junior shutterbug. And it appears you've picked up a new trick from that big galoot. Now get back to the Sinclair Deluxe and just bust through that mess blocking your way.
But if you saw the article I linked the other day where they managed to crack like the almost latest firmware on the PS4 to be able to run like cracked games or custom ones, modded and stuff like that. They believe it would also work on the PS5.
Oh, okay.
However, they couldn't try it out because the guy who made the mod thing, the crack,
doesn't have a
could
PS5.
not get a PS5.
Yeah, of course.
It was so like sad when I read it. I'm like, oh, poor guy. But it's funny how like nowadays it's just somebody needs to crack the PlayStation OS, whereas like in the days of the PS1 and 2 and I think certain cracks, yeah, and certain cracks on the PS3 were like, oh yeah, you gotta open it up, you gotta get a special chip and you gotta solder it on or replace something, and then you can play cracked games.
What's my line? Dollars.
Okie dokie. Yeah, look at that foot. Jesus Christ, okay. Oh, I need one more gather. Okay. It was this.
Cache operations is, I think, as much more as more complex the console becomes, the harder it is to save it from getting hacked.
Well,
Yeah.
the thing is, like before with the PS2, like somebody made a little tiny chip, and the console is now hackable. You'd have to create an entire new revision of the game, and nowadays it's just like, oh well, they cracked this firmware, let's patch it up, put it out. If they don't update, they can play their cracked games, but oh, they can't play their originals online, so fuck them.
Now Gracie was on the top
And back then, like,
Get
not
on
being
up
able
there
to
and
play a game
persuade
online
her
was not
to
a big
give
deal,
you that
because most of them were not online.
Yeah.
Or the online functionalities were completely limited. And nowadays, like, pretty much anything you want to play is
Has an
gonna have
online.
at least one online aspect of the game. Yeah.
Not only
exactly.
that, but some games even require you to be online while playing them.
Yeah, but those are the if it's a single player game that requires you to be online, that's shit. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
Sekiro has the thing where you can leave messages online, but that's fine.
Yeah.
Because if you're offline, you can still play. You just won't see the bunch of remnants on the floor.
Yeah.
But a game like Diablo 3, that, you know, when it came out, it was just like, I mean, it still is. You have to be online to be able to play it, even if you don't want to play with people online.
Oh, that's her singing now. Nice.
So you should be very, very near the governor at this point.
All you fucking
Do you remember completing this level before, Seth?
Don't think so. I don't think I ever met her.
Okay.
Okay, I need to buy myself some.
So as you've no doubt heard, she thinks she's just protecting Eleanor.
Yeah.
Are you taking me home too?
Is that the case with all of them? Like they're thinking they're protecting her?
No, not exactly. There's, I want to say 3 governors we meet over the course of the game, and each of them have slightly different motivations, but each of them did take care of Eleanor at one point in the past.
Okay. Yeah, a fridge randomly there.
Holloway is like the most unambiguously good person out of the 3 of them.
Ah, okay. Yeah. Ugh. Disgusting.
I know it's wrong to feel so fine right now, but I can't seem to quit this grin. Dr. Lamb came to tell me that Ryan's finally gonna lock her up. It's gonna gut the believers, and I should feel the same. But Sophia remembered that I was barren, and she asked me to take care of her baby while she's gone.
Okay, Brady, you know what's worse than terror in Sekiro?
What's that?
Enfeeble.
Oh, the Miss Nobles, or the Palace Nobles.
Yeah.
Status effect. I mean, at least it's relatively hard to get afflicted with it compared to terror.
It fills up super fast if you don't, like, move away or kill them.
It does. It does.
And once you get it, your chances of survival are
Slim.
almost non-existent. Yeah.
Oh, did you manage to kill the carp?
The what?
The great carp.
Oh yeah, I poisoned it. And all that crap.
Big sister is coming for you. Oh crap.
Did you gather
there...
its remains in the real world?
Yeah, the Whiskers gave it to the carp attendant and freed him. Got not sure what I got from him. Something was lying on the ground next to him. I think divine grass.
Yeah.
Or from him. I'm not sure. Yeah. Also, how the hell does the carp get to the ape's burrow, like ape's watering hole?
It gets washed downriver.
Oh.
Because remember, the Fountainhead Palace, even though it is in another world technically, is geographically located at the top of those massive waterfalls in Ocean.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. When you think about it, yeah, the rope giant thing did like take you to there. Yeah, okay. Still. But yeah, I basically got all of it. Like, was there any reason why I would want to give it to one of the pot nobles instead of the other? Or is it just all the same?
By the way, what do you think of the Fountainhead Palace as a whole? Is it not a stunning area?
Oh yeah, it's really nice. I was a bit shocked, no pun intended, when I found out the dogs can use electricity.
Yeah! Oh, they're nasty. Especially the ones that guard the, Chichiman warrior.
Oh, I accidentally ran into that Chichiman warrior and managed to kill him first try, even though I only had like 3 gourd uses left.
Of course you did.
Well, the shield really helps.
Yes, it does. It does.
Okay, where are you?
Because I cleared out most of the surrounding area, and I got to the idol next to that mini boss that throws lightning at you. And I was like, okay, I got 3 more gourds. Should I risk it since it's mostly cleared out from before, in case I have to go back or something, or should I reset them? And Steph was like, oh, risk it. I'm like, fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, paid off in the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the second half of the game ended up being much easier. Much easier.
You just fell into that rhythm.
I have no rhythm. Come on, you cannot say that the Divine Dragon would have been hard.
No, not the Divine Dragon. It's a really cool set piece boss, but that's about it.
But the Corrupted Monk was pretty easy as well.
I had some trouble with it the first time.
I don't know. I mean, I did use like the Divine Confetti, and I did use some rice. And like I ended up the kill I did her in. I actually had only 1 revive, and I think I didn't even have the rice at that point or the Divine Grass because I think I like spent it all. The Headless did give me a bit of trouble. The non-water ones.
Yeah, they are pretty tough.
But the Malcontent helped. Because it works on them as well.
That's right, it does.
And what else was there? That was just all the just regular humanoid enemies all around. The bull was easy. The Okami leader, Shizu, the one with the lightning throwing, super easy.
The difficulty about
Hi,
Shizu
Kay.
reaching her.
How are you doing?
Yeah.
Howdy.
Hey, it's Kay Gritter.
What about Shigekichi?
Shigekichi? He wasn't too tough. He was like, just, what's that? The drunkard? But instead of poison, he was doing... Yeah, he was just doing fire instead of poison.
What about the Lone Shadow with the wolves?
That's the one in the Serpent Shrine Temple, right? Somewhere there.
No. It's the time you fight him at Hirata Estate.
Where is
Oh,
she?
that one.
There
I
she comes.
had a bit of trouble with him, and then I think Schnaufi recommended that I can pull him
Hydrate.
him away
That's a
with
good
me
idea.
until
Right back.
okay, until he resets, and then take a free backstab. I ended up not doing that because I managed to do him with 2 death blows. It did take a couple of tries, but yeah,
I
took
used
care
the
of the
whistle
wolf.
for that.
Oh, wait, does the whistle make the wolves attack him or something?
And each other, yeah.
Oh crap! I thought it just scares them, like startles them. That would have been helpful to know.
It's
But, yeah,
really
just-
hard otherwise.
Yeah, I did not use
Cases doing good. It's the weekend right now.
Oh, yes,
Yeah.
finally.
But it's the weekend, but I gotta admit
Shit.
this Saturday has just gone by in like an eye.
Yeah.
What Saturday?
Really is.
Just
What?
trolling a bit. It's Friday, so don't worry.
Don't scare me like that. I'm fragile. Big sister's almost here. I think now she should die. Oh, that's Yennefer from The Witcher. It kinda got a bit damaged when I was moving last time, so I had to do a little bit of reconstruction, but it's fine.
So very important question. I don't think we've ever discussed this from Witcher 3, aka the only Witcher game that exists to the wider world.
Yeah.
Triss or Yennefer? Which?
Of course, Yennefer.
Really?
Yes. Definitely. Like, Triss as the homewrecker, she tried to have Geralt not get his memory back so she could keep him.
But she's much nicer and like thinks really highly of non-mages, which is unusual for that world.
Depending on the context, both.
The baby snatcher's headed up into the hotel.
Wow.
Family. He wants me so he can get
I think it
to
says a
Helena.
lot about your personality which option you go for.
Yeah, all of the options. Why choose?
Yes.
For me, like the end of her quest line and like her characterization throughout the game had Yennefer come across as absolutely horrible.
Yeah, but see, the thing is, she might be
Like,
horrible to other
contemptuous.
people, but she's not to Geralt, so...
At the end of her personal quest, she is. Like, before you get to make the choice.
That's the one
Oh,
with
you're
the
a
genie,
piece
right?
of shit to everyone but me. Must be
No,
love.
where she reveals that, like, she essentially tried to brainwash you.
Ah, yeah.
No, not tried to, did.
Yeah. Wait, wasn't her personal questline the one with the genie?
Yes.
Well, she wasn't brainwashing you, you both were under a spell from the genie. And
She
the
invoked
point...
the genie, though, right?
Geralt was fully aware of it.
Was he?
Yeah. And he
that's
always
stupid.
thought that he loved her anyways, like even without the genie, and that was the reason why that quest was there, because she wanted to destroy the genie's curse, so that they could know if they actually love each other, or if it was just the genie.
Oh, right, and then you get to choose whether or not they do.
Yeah, because like them actually like falling in love because of the genie was an accident. Because in the books, at least, like basically he was helping her find the genie for a different reason, and he accidentally blurted out the wish that he wanted to stay with Yennefer for the rest of their lives.
Kay says, we'll send you a pic of my Assassin's Creed statue, and Couch Operation says both at the same time. Context.
Wow.
But, oh fuck, today's the 17th. Why the fuck am I here with you guys? I'm gonna go watch The Witcher.
Yeah, Witcher came out today.
Oh, alright.
Season 2, yeah. If you haven't yet, watch Season 1, because it's great.
Yeah.
And I've read already some reviews, and they're kind of like starts slow, but it gets better as you go. So, yeah. Standard thing with Netflix shows, to be honest.
Yeah. But I mean, generally, like all good shows sort of start slow just to get you into like introduced with the characters.
Yeah.
And if you stick through that part, you'll love the rest of it.
Couch Operations asked, do we want to extend tomorrow and add watching the new Bond after Life is Strange?
New Bond? Oh, yeah, the one that came a few months ago. I completely forgot about it. Sure. Where is the new Bond? Where can we see it?
In all of our hearts. So, Potato, I guess then it'll be me and you versus, like, all of Sekiro's bosses tomorrow.
All
Sounds
of them?
like a date.
You will be fighting almost every major boss, like battle memory boss you encountered again as part of the DLC ladders.
Yeah,
you
sure.
won't have to fight the... No, you will have to fight... I'm thinking, sorry. I don't believe you will fight the second owl. I don't know that Divine Dragon is part of the ladder, but it wouldn't matter if it was.
Yeah, Divine Dragon is
and the Demon of Hatred is not present on it.
Oh, that's a good thing. I mean, I could just easy cheesy, but I don't want to do that again.
Well, you could fight it as a one-off, like with no real reward from the recollection menu.
Well, we could do maybe a couple of tries of it, just so you get to see it live.
No. I think you're good. I think you're good. If it won't give you anything, there's no purpose.
Let me see. Oh wow, that's a great statue.
Dark, so I'll make a new one tomorrow when I get more lighting on him. And Couch Operation says, don't call it a day.
It's guy love between two guys.
But okay, let me just check out the bosses just to remind myself and see what I'm gonna hate. Okay, Gyobu, I think at this point not a big deal.
But their stats will be scaled.
Yeah, I know, but I think like with me actually being able to deflect some attacks and having all the shinobi prosthetics, more spirit emblems should be a bit more manageable. Lady Butterfly, that one might be tricky. I don't think Genichiro is gonna be too much of a issue.
Shouldn't be.
Am I gonna have to do the folding screen monkeys?
Shouldn't have to do the folding screen monkeys, but at the end of the first ladder, the first ladder is very simple. It's only 3 bosses. It's Gyobu, then Lady Butterfly, then Enhanced Genichiro. So like one of the 3 exclusive bosses.
Inner Genichiro.
I will tell you from personal experience, it's much tougher than you would expect. Now the moveset and all is still exactly the same, but he's no joke.
Bigger health and posture. Tools. New moves, 3 circular swipes in mid-air that do damage through blocks unless deflected.
That's right.
Quick follow-up dash and sword strike after firing his bow. And a somewhat more aggressive AI. For example, at a distance, Inner Genichiro will always punish attempts to heal with a bow attack. Oh, okay, so that's gonna be tricky.
Dashing through the snow.
And then I think at the end of the second ladder, you will fight an enhanced version of Sword Saint Ishin, I think.
Oh, but apparently you fight Inner Genichiro in 2 gauntlets.
Yes.
Oh, you get a memory for beating him in the gauntlet.
And
okay.
when you
Sakura
defeat
dance.
him, when you defeat him on the first gauntlet, you get a new skin for the wolf.
Oh, I think I saw that.
You also get one. You get a Lone Shadow skin for beating the game.
Ooh, cool.
And it looks amazing. Like nothing like the enemies at all, aside from the color palette.
Do I fight the Guardian 8?
Yes.
Both versions?
I think so, yes.
God damn it. not too happy about that one.
You will be fighting Owl. I'm just not sure which or how many times.
That's fine.
Well, we need to see how you do against, like, Owl Father tomorrow, which I don't expect you'll have too much trouble against, but it is harder.
This guy is so annoying.
Yeah, the second one is not in any of the gauntlets.
Good. Good.
Okay, wow,
Yeah,
this place is really destroyed.
Divine Dragon, I don't think he is.
She's been sending
The corrupted monk and the true corrupted monk aren't. Yeah, the dragon's not also, which makes sense.
And this grudge against you was based on a misunderstanding.
Inner Ishi, that's gonna be tricky if I'm struggling with the regular one.
So, you didn't really like the Divine Dragon?
No, he was fine. He was just... I did him in the first try, I didn't even know what I was doing.
Yeah. It's very simple, but really cool.
Oh, yeah, it's cool. Like, just deflect a couple of the wind strikes, jump over some of them, and just deflect lightning at him until you kill him.
And, killing the white old dragons of the tree to infect them with dragon rot to wake up, the main body of the tree, that's a really cool, like, one-off gimmick, I think.
Oh, okay, I did not know that I was infecting them with the dragon rot.
No, because notice after you kill them and drain their health, they come back as, like, a black and red rotted version.
Yeah, but I didn't know it was, like, the dragon rot. But, yeah, now it makes way more sense.
Yeah, you're rotting the tree from the roots up to awaken the dragon.
Yeah?
I don't want to interrupt you, but you've kind of been on a Sekiro rant for the last hour.
We both
sorry.
monster.
Yeah.
Your kind has
Yeah.
This is the governor's office. And there's Eleanor's room. But, you will always have a moral choice as to how you want to deal with each governor.
That's Teddy. He was always the shortest one.
He looks like he's seen some shit. Gotta be honest.
Yeah. That's why Teddy stayed here. He was like, nah, just leave me here. I'm just gonna enjoy my life there. What is that? Perfumes? Ooh. She was not happy with how she looked, apparently.
Empty house. Only an echo to my name. Eleanor. Baby, where are you? I turned my back and someone took you. It happened so quick. I'm not even a half mama to you, girl. I couldn't protect you. This poster of Dr. Lamb in my room is staring me down like it knows I'm ashamed.
So I need to be
I've
here,
always
but...
been loyal to your real mother, Eleanor. Always trusted her with my secrets. But I
hear
lost
that?
you. What
Like...
will the doctor think of me now?
Yeah.
Listen to the diary.
And that's 100. What a snap. Give Sinclair a few bucks for a load of vials and needles. Then it's evenings putting these syringes together while I listen
Said
to
she always tells her secrets to the poster of Dr. Lamb.
What a racket. You pinpricks here and there is nothing to complain about. I'll be back on top soon. Thank you, Mr. Sinclair. Sucker.
Sucker. Ah.
So you have a choice. Do we kill Governor Holloway or let her live?
Of course we'll let her live. She's a nice
Good choice.
person. Examine. Hello.
I know what you're here for. Go on, take it. I won't have you touching me. Dr. Lamb trusted me to care for her child. And I tried. But baby Eleanor disappeared. And then one day, I see her walking with you. Looking wrong. And when I tried to hold her, you knocked me down. Broke my jaw. So I'm ready, baby snatcher. Come on in and finish the job.
But I'm
we
not
can just
gonna.
get the key and leave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your call, friend. Grace is unarmed, for what it's worth.
I'm gonna smoke your cigarette. I'm gonna take your Coca-Cola as well. Can I steal anything? Oh my god, she has a smoking problem.
What are you doing? Come on, you goddamn.
Bye.
To hell with you. You're a bigger man than I am, Chief. Maybe next time she'll think twice about pointing fingers before all the facts are in. Now, let's be on our way. Eleanor's waiting.
Okay, so we are going back towards the station, I assume, right?
You had me under a gun, yet you just walk away. No monster alive turns the other cheek. No monster does that. A thinking man does that.
He asks, do you live in Germany?
Yes, in Munich.
Dr. Lamb is no liar, but she's got to be wrong
Still.
about you. Doesn't seem right now.
Honestly, lately, a lot of the people that I know are leaving Munich or have been thinking of leaving Munich, so...
Howdy, green chocolate. Welcome to
Green chocolate, hello. Alright.
Glad to see you. First time chatter. Welcome to our stream.
Old friend. I'm afraid this is all I can do.
See, since you spared Governor Holloway, she's going to help you by sending out some bobbies.
Yay, bobbies! But I think we still need to find one little sister.
Didn't know that. Just saw that on Steam.
Yee. Yepperoni. Oh no! Don't hurt me! Forgot what I wanted to say. Oh, artifact dart. Yes, I'm gonna take a few. Yes, I need another not big daddy, little sister.
It says I work in Germany myself.
Oh, that's nice. Where?
In Germany, he just told you.
Potato! Fucking potato. Here? Yeah, this way. Okay. Maybe we can find the little sister somewhere on the way back, because we still have quite a way back.
In Guildhall.
Hmm?
In Guildhall.
Yeah. Ah, Guildhouse. Okay. I have not.
For
What happened with
Grace,
that?
the paradise
She says
of
Potato will end up
Andrew
living in the
Ryan
oven.
was most
Not living
unkind.
there unless Kay's
She
preparing.
spoke against him in song.
Well, living there for the rest of my life.
It left her penniless.
However long that may be.
In the family, she has found hope, a reason to draw breath.
Yeah, Kay doesn't bake potatoes, she cremates them.
Deserve to take it from
Pretty much, and apparently drowns them, as we saw in today's episode.
Oh god, that just the water is just pouring out everywhere.
Yeah,
It's
she-
like, this is okay.
That happens with terrible frequency in her videos. The pot boiling over.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's not like it's just water, it's starch and everything, and if you don't clean it up immediately, it looks, well, like Kay's stove, basically.
Yeah.
Once she had like peas boiling because she just boils everything apparently. And you could hardly even see them in the pot through all the steam and froth that had been whipped up.
Yeah.
Yes, that's on the border with Netherlands. You know that 100-meter city?
Yes. I mean, I've... Oh! Fucking popsicle.
Says I would like a slice of
I know where Guildhouse is. What? Oh. I was like, where the hell was that? There we go. I really don't like these fat guys. Kinda remind me of... Well, of the boss. Of the boss from... the first game. Like, tossing stuff.
Like, roots from
Well,
Left 4
sir,
Dead or something.
I don't know what to call you now. You've done more
Seth
than
didn't
just
play
spare
Left 4
my
Dead.
life.
No.
You've opened my eyes. I need to put a few questions to Dr. Lamb.
Yeah,
And see, look, we made a new friend.
Yeah. How nice. We're actually the good guy here.
She's gonna be way more helpful than either of the others. But...
By sparing Grace, Do you seek to gain my trust?
No.
And notice that Dr. Lam's problem,
Your
as evident
crocodile
through like her
tears
communications
may
throughout the game, is
poison
she
her
makes
with
everything
doubt,
about herself.
I
Yeah.
am not so easy a mark.
She does want to unite Rapture, but into her person.
Interesting. So she's basically another one of those egotistical freaks.
She's nicer than Ryan, but that's not a very high bar to clear.
True.
Her
Yeah.
politics are much better, but she is not.
So what you're saying is Big Ed would fit in perfectly into this game.
Yes, exactly.
I guess they're on the other side of the spectrum, right? But both very bad anyways.
Oh, okay, that's a very kind offer of you.
Well, I'm not sure if I should say that's very kind, or why do you assume I would have a car accident?
I guess he knows you well enough.
Do you have that little faith in my driving? I mean, fair enough, I would as well, so... Ooh, look, underground submarine train.
It's just Seth looked like something like an enemy. Oh, right off the bat, we get to meet our governor.
So, with MC and K, basically I get someone who is going to try and kill me and the other person who's trying to save me.
So,
and they cancel each other out and just leave you.
Yeah.
A local priest just blew up our train.
Yeah, as one does. I mean, that's why I don't trust priests. They always have some nukes stashed somewhere.
Well, there weren't any in Rapture under Ryan.
There you are. I thought you rode that torpedo into the great hereafter. I'm in Dionysus Park now. Train cars are shambles, leaking air. Whole damn place is flooded.
Everybody has one accident in their life. I already had one as a kid. I don't want any more.
And I believe you could
I am
jerry
the
rig it
accident.
to drain the park out. That'd let you stroll right inside. Get to those
You tried
pumps
playing
and
Hellpoint, that
hurry.
was an accident.
Whoops. What is that? Oh, Adam?
Yeah, the slugs that they're harvested from, that it is harvested from. You can collect them out and about, on the seafloor.
Interesting.
I see Father Wales has parted you from your craft, and yet you cling
Potato is the accident of life.
Congratulations.
Wow.
Wow. But I'm just thinking, if I could make that sort of an effective pickup line, you know, hey girls, everyone has one accident in their life. I can be yours. Although now that I think of it, it kind of sounds like a threat. Never mind.
Yes, that sounds like a threat. Let me be your accident.
They don't sound that way to me. Like, they sound more ominous and foreboding than charming.
Yeah.
Or
let me love you.
Hey baby, everybody has one accident in their life. Let's make one together.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, no.
I have very strong memories of this stage, but of this game in general, because I played through it, or played through them, I should say, while I had the swine flu.
Oh, nice memories, huh?
No, like, I can't look at Siren Alley in particular without feeling really, really congested. Like, oh, my body does not want to remember. It's a great level, but my body does not want to remember. Kay asked, how's the doggo doing?
He is sleeping because he was like, I had to poop, mother, 20 minutes ago. You did not want to take me out because you have to stream, so I'm just gonna take a nap now and hate you silently.
Speaking of, how long are we going to be running today?
10 more minutes, I would say.
Alright. This stage is pretty long, so we'll have to...
Yeah.
Time.
God damn it.
So our governor this time around, or rather our governors, as there's two here. Sorry, I forgot about these guys. There's 4 stages with distinct governors. Are the architects commissioned to design Rapture.
Oh.
One
By
of whom
which we are
seems to have
saved.
found religion in a really potent way.
Oh, wow, okay.
Oh, look, that's Dr. Steinman from the first game.
Yeah.
Remember, that was
He's
the
trying to make
tableau we
everyone
saw.
pretty. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus, so that was really disturbing. He as a character was really disturbing. Very good, like, first boss, as in, like, characteristic wise, to show you how fucked up Rapture is.
I thought the boss of the was really weak in that regard. Like, his theming was super thin.
Which was it?
You know, just the paranoid smuggler.
Oh, yeah. Ah, mm-hmm.
Because, like, then after him, you have the botanist and Sander Cohen.
Yep.
And...
Oh my god, Cohen was so good.
Mother of mercy, I think that
I
was
did end up
Simon
killing
Wales.
him, though.
What's he done to himself? He and his brother were Rapture's architects.
So yeah, that thing that was leaping all around the atrium, that's one of the governors.
Interesting. I like my governors to, you know, fly all over the place.
There is not a moral choice associated with them, I should say.
Ah, okay.
What about an immoral choice?
What do I want to drill power? I don't care because I don't use the drill. Electrical attacks disable security devices much longer. Don't care. When struck by melee attacks, damaging all around you. Oh, so many options. Security.
Hard to believe we're like less than 2 months away from Elden Ring, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, can't fucking wait.
Everybody's gonna be that.
I'm glad I at least managed to do the PS3 version of
Demon Souls.
Yeah.
Scout.
Wouldn't you say, having seen it, that Demons probably is, because we seem to be of a similar mind about a lot of things in the franchise, better than 1 and 3, at least overall?
Yeah. I didn't have any fights really that I was like, oh, this is complete bullshit. A little bit when I was being de-leveled repeatedly.
And none of them are really boring. Like, every boss has some kind of cool gimmick or another to make it stand out.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Maybe a little bit shortish?
Yeah, like, if Demon Souls were the size and length of, say, Dark Souls 2, and if it had 40-some-odd bosses, it'd far and away be the best in the series.
Maybe.
Couch Operation says, I'm so happy that I don't like Souls games, excluding Hollow Knight saves me so much money.
Yeah. But they are really good games, though. Oh, wait, I need to save her. Sorry, forgot about you. Dubbed. It was so weird. She was crying and then she was like, ah!
I'm not a huge fan of how frequently you have to do this with the little system.
Yeah.
The process itself is not bad, but you have to do it, like, a lot.
True. How do I get in here? Probably smack it somehow? Where is my...
Or through those doors.
Doors over there, yeah.
Siren Alley's like another entertainment district.
Ah, okay.
And it actually looks very nice, even with all of the garbage lying around.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no, maybe we come down from above?
Yeah, probably. But Rapture really has seen better days.
Couch Operation says, yeah, go to watch on stream to me, but not to play. It's much too frustrating.
Ah, yeah, you
I
need
can understand
patience.
that.
Yeah, same here. I totally get you.
Then again, I'm a really impatient person, and I managed to play. I actually did not go into Bloodborne thinking I would enjoy it. I was like, well, you know, maybe as a rite of passage, since I never actually played a Souls-like game. I'm like, you know, gotta do this sometimes, just to be able to at least hate on it with a... Yeah, hate on it, but have some experience in it.
And you caught the bug almost immediately.
Well, after Gascoigne.
Yeah, that's still really early on, though.
Yeah. True.
Reactivate. Alrighty, so we're gonna leave it here for today. We made a lot of progress, though.
Yes, we did.
I
I
think-
would say you'd be able to polish this off, except the DLC campaign, which is included, of course, Minerva's Den DLC. In maybe another 2, 3 at the most sessions.
Yeah, I would say so as well. Like, maybe for the last couple of minutes, I would just like to go through some of the new stuff in Nintendo Store, because there's a lot of stuff on sale right now.
So there is.
Yeah, like Among Us.
Wait.
Wait.
Sonic Mania is on sale. The Monkey
Yeah.
Ball re-release is on sale. Cuphead's on sale.
Oh yeah.
Jackbox Party Pack.
Final
Other
Fantasy
Worlds.
10 and
Jackbox
10
Party
too.
Pack. I misread that out of the corner of my eye as the Jackson 7, and I was
Bioshock
like, "What? They
Remastered?
released the sequel?"
No More Heroes is 50% off. Yeah, and Marvel
Cloud version
Guardians of the
of
Galaxy.
if you're interested. Trials of Mana.
Oh yeah. It's a shitty game though. Don't buy Trials of Mana.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see. Oh, I think this one was one of the games presented on the in Indie World.
Omno.
Yeah.
Oh, that's very cute. Kind of looks like Journey.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking as well. Oh no, skateboards. Well, kind of.
No. Just using his feet. It's fine.
Imaginary skateboard.
It's fine.
That's-
It's fine.
Okay, cute design.
Yeah, really.
I like the graphics, yeah.
Very Yeah, it looks like Journey.
Very colorful.
Aww. The dragon.
Oh wait, he was skating on the sphere, like surfing. Oh my god. Yeah, this looks like something you could lose yourself in for a bit. How
Really
charming.
sweet. Yeah. Goes on my wish list. It's only $12.74 right now. Wow. That seems quite trash quest.
Think we've all gone on one of those at some time or another.
It's a Metroidvania.
So,
Don't really like the graphics.
one of my favorite YouTubers, the video game documentarian and former Let's Player Matt McMuscles, who worked in QA for a while, has actually suggested a far better title for the Metroidvania genre that's both more descriptive and more compelling. Imagine if instead of Metroidvania we called them search action games.
That's God awful.
I like it, actually.
Really? Why?
I would play something marketed as search action.
Search
Like,
action.
oh, I lost my keys. I've got to look for them, but I'm also going to kick some ass while I do it. Like, that's
So-
compelling.
No. You need to find your keys to open some doors. Remember.
And presumably there will be action somewhere along the way. Like, it's descriptive. That's what you do.
Okay, this game looks absolutely adorable.
Oh man, this looks like something out of Fireworks.
Look, it's Drugs Bunny as well.
MC says, so Quake is a search action game. Yes, exactly.
Brady, this is the game that I was talking about, Dungeon Munchies.
Ah, I see.
Okay, let's see.
Oh, that's curious. I like the character design.
Oh,
So it's like light crafting.
Wait, what? I don't know what happened. Hit me. Okay, that banana is freaky. Oh, that's adorable.
Yes, I wonder if Haven's on Switch. Oh.
Definitely a good one. One hand clapping, sing your song. What?
What?
2D platformer. Doesn't seem to have a video, so it's just a bunch of screenshots. So you're using the power of
I like the
your
art
voice?
style.
Yeah. Adventure, learning game, music. And it came out 4 days ago.
Wait, what?
Interesting.
Is that like where you could? Wait, I thought I saw that. Not on the Switch though. But you like, yeah, use your voice
Yeah,
to
you use your
control the drum.
voice. Yeah. Like you have to talk into your microphone, I think.
Yeah, and it's
Yeah.
just. I think it's just by noise levels. It's not that you have
Yeah.
to. So you can technically just scream your way through the entire game.
That's what would be perfect for YouTube circa 2009.
Basically. And Loop Hero, I mean, I've heard that this game pop up everywhere.
I've seen it. I see the appeal. I don't really think it would be up our alley, though.
Yeah, not something that I would enjoy, I think, but I like the design. Also, that character looks like Alucard, the one on the left.
Yeah.
Yes, he does.
Cute though.
I have to say, Brady, this month's PS Plus games are really nice.
Oh, and this is
Let's check it
transient.
out. I'm in my. Oh yeah, I saw that a while ago. It looks really cool.
Yeah.
Let's see what's on Plus.
It's Mortal Shell. It's Lego DC Supervillains, and it's Godfall Challenger Edition for PS5 and PS4.
Yeah. And a Walking Dead game, it looks like.
Oh, that's only for the PS5, I guess.
Really? Oh.
No, it's a PS4 title.
Well, I don't see it on the list here.
So tomorrow, if you wanna join a fun stream, you can come and watch Potato. Let's give him a shout out. There we go. Please work. Oh, look, it's a Sekiro one.
Oh, which one though?
Genichiro.
Yeah.
It's just. Yeah.
And don't forget to check out Brady as well once he's back.
Thank you so much. Hey, it's actually me doing pretty well against Lorien. That's nice for a change.
Not bad, yes. If you're still searching for gifts for Christmas, you can check my Etsy store. I am sending stuff usually on the day after the order because I'm pretty fast now at crocheting stuff. But yeah, that's gonna be it for tonight from me. Thank you guys for watching, and I will probably be back on Tuesday or Sunday. You're still not gonna be back, right?
Let me see. Sunday. I don't know.
Okay, so it's gonna be either Brady or me. We'll still gonna see. Okay. Good night.
Good night.
Take care, y'all.